Hello, everybody. Welcome to Roll with Advantage. As you can tell, none of us have our cameras on. That is because tonight is a very special episode of the Tales of Evrand, as is tradition, as we did last year, and we're doing this year. The closest Wednesday to Halloween, we're dressing up, and really none of us have any idea, for the most part, what our costumes are. So what we're going to do is we are going to reveal them live one at a time, and we're going to start with Jonathan, our lovely DM, and then John will pick somebody, and then we'll keep going that way, popcorn style, till everybody's revealed. So with that, John, take it away.
Yeah, so my costume, I really haven't changed much about myself. But here it is.
Hey.
Wow, that's a nice robe, though.
That is.
Hell yeah.
Oh
It's a
my
very
gosh.
fancy
It's flowy.
DM by
Oh,
day,
wow.
cult leader by night.
Still wearing my
yeah.
hat.
Oh, of
I
course.
love it.
Signature,
Oh my gosh, I didn't even
signature.
notice that.
All right.
That's great.
That looks comfy.
All right.
Very comfy.
Next up, I'm gonna choose Felicity.
All right.
All right.
Now,
Here we go. Eeyore, get out of the way. New hair, who did?
Oh,
And I got
Hey.
the scarf. It's not maroon, but yeah. And I got
Funny
ears.
voice. Oh my god.
Hey.
Ew.
Look at that.
Ignore the hands.
Yeah.
Cute. I love it
Thank
from
you.
what I can
Thank
see.
you.
Those ears. is cute.
Thank you. I painted them.
Oh, yeah.
Felicity, choose somebody.
Right. Okay, just to help out Rachel because she's blind. Let's go, Rachel.
Nice. Nice.
I'm gonna be blind this whole time.
Ooh,
Whoa,
you look so
nice.
spooky
Wow,
though.
look at that.
So spooky.
Oh my
His
god.
fingers in my holding up.
Woo.
2. I
That's
can't
good.
see.
Good job.
I can see like shapes and
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
Mm.
This is what
You
us
know?
people with glasses
Yeah, I was
feel,
gonna say.
Rachel.
Yeah, I'm
Can't relate.
I'm 6 inches from my monitor, so I
Can't
can see what
relate.
people look like.
I know I'm reading stuff like
Yeah, that is how close I am right now.
Rachel, go ahead and pick somebody else.
all right, you know what? I'm excited to see Kayla's.
Oh
Let's
shit.
go.
Agreed.
I'm a butterfly.
Look at that.
Oh my
Butterfly
god.
ears,
And for
Hell
some
yeah.
reason, my antenna are fuzzy. So
We
I
can see
don't
him though.
know.
We can see him though.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
I'm doing it on my
I like
face.
the
It's
butterfly
so
makeup.
pretty.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Woo.
Kayla,
Thank
pick
you.
the next person.
I want everyone to see Joe because it's terrifying.
All right.
See it.
Twin
Here we
school
go.
face.
Let's see it.
Last year, I was Rian. This year, I am Hikari.
Yeah.
Look, I've even got the vines. Look at that. And I'm green. I'm
Yes.
green.
Oh, good.
Amazing.
Oh,
Okay,
look
I
like a
see what you
superhero.
mean now.
I'm
Mhm.
educated Hikari now.
Terrifying.
All right.
That's
Oh, that's
amazing.
beautiful.
Glasses. Oh man.
All right. Well, let's go with Ryan.
All right. I did not make this one like everyone else's costume. I just bought it. So
I bought this too.
Oh,
Hey.
let's go,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh,
That's so
Yeah, we got
cool.
yes,
Gideon.
that is awesome.
we got OG Gideon mask here.
Nice.
Yeah.
The
And
gang.
the
Oh my
Kane,
gosh.
dude. Love that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Monet. All right.
Oh my gosh, there's so many details on this mask. It's way more impressive than what I thought it would be, given what I paid for it. But I'm very happy with it.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right. Ryan, go ahead and pick our next person.
I think
Yeah.
that's it.
I think that's it. All right, let's jump into the session.
Yeah.
Nicholas.
Yeah.
Ah,
So
crazy.
show us.
I'm so excited.
last year I was Gak's book.
Mhm. Please tell me
This
you're
year-
the orb.
Yes!
Oh, look at that.
Called it.
Aw, yeah.
Look at
I got-
that.
Called it.
I got runes.
Ooh.
I can't see.
It's very cool.
I can
I
kind
can
of
see
see
them.
them.
It
Yeah.
looks like
Really
bugs are flying
cute.
across.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It looks
Yeah, it's
ethereal.
runes. So there you go. I made this.
What did
Wow.
you make that out
That's
of?
awesome.
I got a giant balloon, and I
Uh-huh.
did paper mache, but with clear packing tape.
Can
You're
I
so
just
smart.
say that he did that at 11:30 in
Mhm.
the evening
It was just-
on Monday.
It was
Mhm.
like, I mean, had to have been 30 minutes of.
So while his
It's
wife
worth
was
it.
trying to go lay down,
Yeah.
to go to sleep.
Nick, I relate to that.
hear-
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
that's just how it works.
that's amazing. And I love that it sounds like you're in scuba gear for
Yeah,
the rest of the session.
it's gonna be good audio wise.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I can
It's
get
really
the mic. I can get the mic in there because I cut a hole in it. So
Yeah, that was a good call, actually.
I love that I called the costume. I was like, he's gonna be.
oh yeah, even
Yeah.
though it was
Book
the book,
last
I
year.
have to be.
Yeah,
So
this is fun.
basically, if we're still playing by Halloween next year, I need to give Gak another item.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's everyone's
Let's do
costume.
it.
Everyone looks amazing. But I
Yes.
think it's time to dive into the session.
To roll the intro first, though.
To welcome you to the world of Evrand.
The Seekers of Insanity.
I told you to leave me alone. I could do this.
I wanted us to live, and I wanted him dead.
I am so happy to see you.
Every party needs a pooper.
Raise the blade!
John, are you having fun? And we're back.
Joe,
Yes?
I was gonna say, we're gonna kill it.
Yeah, we are.
That's it.
Fix my. I'm such an educated bird.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Welcome back, everybody,
Hello.
to the Tales of Evrand. Before we get into the session, as we do every week, the DM doesn't do the summary, the players do. And this week is Ryan as actually Gideon.
Well,
take us away.
Shouldn't have said that, but yeah. Ryan may have forgot to write it out in the style of Gideon because he got told a little last second, but that's okay. With the destruction, albeit temporary destruction, of Mephisto, we were able to explore the tower more freely. We came upon a few items that we decided to take for our own arsenal, but ultimately we decided it was time to go in order to get Gak the rest that he needed. Returning to Stormhold Keep, he immediately went to bed in order to make sure that he could recover well enough for the future trips to the Rifts. We all took our time to heal in our own way. I checked on Gak via his dream, finding himself in the realm of Mistra. We spoke fondly. We spoke as friends. We talked about what had led us up to these moments. It's always interesting to talk to Gak and hear his perspective on how he feels things went. I feel like I always learn something talking to him, and I've always appreciated that about him. Basil took her own method of helping Gak deal with what happened as she set up an obstacle course for Chip. One that, by all accounts, I hear that he navigated majestically, if not with a bit of cheating involved. But I wasn't there. Eventually, we set out on our way to head to where Gak lived. Yursa was able to help us travel via plants, and we soon arrived to their home. We were originally met with a large wolf who barred our entrance, but thankfully Gak was able to calm the beast down. We really should have called. Alas. We moved further in and we met each member of the family. We met Gak's father, mother, and sister. All lovely people. There was a bit of understandable tension as Gak revealed what had happened to him and the death that he was forced to endure. But I believe that he convinced his mother why he needs to keep going to seal the rifts. Before any of that was officially decided, though, the familiar rumbling of another rift opened upon us. And soon, we felt that battle was coming upon us. We can just never catch a break sometimes. And scene.
Round of applause.
Delightful.
Beautiful. Yeah. Thank God Joe can hear because he can't see. So, diving into the game.
Figured out how to drink with the mask on.
Jealous.
Same though.
Nobody. I'm so sorry. Keep going, John.
No, it's I'm not prepared, so
My nose keeps hitting my microphone, and that's not something I was prepared to handle. I got a dent.
It's
in my,
really funny.
got a
It's
dent in
so
my nose.
cool. So, diving back into the game. Conversations with Gak's parents over the next hour or so. You all felt a rumbling in the ground. A familiar rumbling. Ground shaking, notifying you that yet another rift opened somewhere in the world. Accompanied by that ground shaking. There were many footfalls, breaking of tree, twig, leaf in the forest surrounding. You hear the growls and cries, wolves in the distance, fighting something. You hear the howl of Pond in the distance. Gak and his family first noticing it. And you hear these creatures in the distance barreling their way towards the party. As Gak Sr. grabs his blade, Brick grabs her staff. Brack grabs the longbow next to the deer she recently killed with Enid next to her. All of you gather your weapons and head into the forest. So first off, I would like everyone to make a dexterity check.
I'm not good at that.
Okay. Oh shit! I don't have my character sheet pulled up.
Check
Fuck.
or saving throw?
Check.
Okay.
Ooh,
Uh,
that's different. That is not what we.
Oh, John, I
wait,
forgot to
wait.
do the little dice thing, so it's not
There we
gonna
go.
go
No,
over.
it already went through because I did it for you when I set it up.
Boom.
What a
Look at
guy.
What a
What a
real,
guy.
what a
Man.
what a G.
What a man! What a man! What a man!
He must be.
Mighty good man.
He must be able to see the future through that orb.
Everyone who is playing the NPCs as well needs to make dexterity checks for Gak Sr., Brick, and Brett.
Are they?
Oh,
I'm so sorry if you went over this. Do they have character sheets?
They
it's in
do.
the general chat of Evrand.
No. If you look into the where your character sheets are on Foundry, you go under NPCs and then Gak's family, and all of you should have access to all of their characters.
Does it matter if obviously I'm on Hikari?
Yeah.
I can't wear this
does
mask
matter.
and not be okay and not be.
Yeah, it does matter.
Not use
So
her
it'd
at
be a
all.
dex check with Hikari.
Oh,
Way to go, Brack!
oh, wait, do I have to?
Well, you made a whole point of being on Hikari, so yeah, I think you do.
Well, it's just Hikari's less dexterous than Rian.
I mean, do you want to use the 17 from Rian? That's fine. Just
Okay.
save you trying to see anything.
No, I'll do.
Hikari's on Rian.
Come on,
No,
Hikari.
so mine would actually be a 15 then if we're using Hikari's dex.
Okay. So, Basil, apparently you were ready as you grab your things and start rushing into the forest with 21, with Enid, Gideon following close behind. Oh, Brack as well following with you. The rest of you kind of trail behind a little bit. Yursa and Brick, you are in the back. So right now, those who rolled above a 15 are in the front. Those who rolled between 15 and 10 are in the middle, and those who rolled below that are in the back. So that would be Basil, Enid, Rian, who else? Gideon. As you're running through the forest, you hear... What is your passive perception, Basil?
That's a great question.
It's like a 1 right now, but in game.
Passive perception, 19.
Okay. So you would see that kind of jumping from tree to tree are these really small, green, impish-looking creatures, long, gnarled ears, long teeth, and they look to have these weird-looking bows made out of some sort of tree, but it does not look native to this land at all. You see their black eyes look down towards the party and fire arrows in your direction. However, Basil, because you saw this, you were able to let your party know that they are firing in that direction as the 4 of you, Rian, Enid, Basil, I need to write this down, Brack, need to make dexterity saving throws with advantage.
Okay.
Wait, say what again?
Make a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
These are the groups that we're divided in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Read
Rian
that.
isn't in that group.
I said 15 or above.
Oh, it's based off of that? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought
Oh,
you
okay.
said, but I thought you said 10 to 15 was group 2.
Did I say 10 to 15 is group 2?
I
Yeah.
thought so, because then GAC Senior is also a 15.
Okay. Hold on. I'm going to write a note
Oh
real quick.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Brack,
I'm going to make myself a note.
Brack rolled 2 17s.
Hell yeah.
Damn,
All right,
everybody.
so is everyone... It was 16 or higher. Would have been this group.
Yeah, so Rian would be in group 2.
Okay, yeah.
So
And everybody in group 2 then would get +4, since I'm assuming we're close enough.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it'd be... Sorry, guys.
You're fine.
Pond isn't there yet. So in group 3, it is just Yrsa and Brick, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm just going to go down the list. Basil, what did you get?
With advantage, 19.
Success.
+4. Okay.
Oh, plus 4.
She's not with you in that group.
She's in group 1.
Oh, okay. I see. It's a subgroup of the subgroup. Got it.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay,
Brack.
then yeah, 19.
Brack got a, oh my god, 20.
Success. Enid.
25.
Gideon.
22.
Okay. Success. As all of these arrows get shot off at all of you, you all dodge out of the way. You can retaliate. So, Basil, you're up first. What do you want to do? You see these imp creatures in the forest.
And so our team is going one way and theirs is going the other way.
Right now, so you're not broken into those teams yet that we talked
Okay.
about. It's more that you guys rushing into the forest, you guys were kind of like each team is about like 20 feet behind each other, trying to catch up.
I don't think I want to stay in the front.
Okay.
Not because I'm pussy or anything, guys.
Okay.
That's what we were all thinking, so.
Not because of that. I'll probably cast. I was not prepared to be first.
Do you want me to move on to Enid?
Yes.
Okay,
Can
Enid, what are you
Can
doing?
you come back?
Yeah, I will come back.
So there's just groups that we're like avoiding. They shot some arrows at us, so they're
Right.
ranged. If I were to cast darkness around them, that would keep them from being able to shoot the arrows at us, right?
You can, yeah, if you cast darkness on them, you can definitely stop their vision from seeing you guys.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Darkness imprisoning
Alright.
me.
So you see a group of them in the trees that are readying their arrows again to shoot down at you. You cast darkness. You hear them murmuring things as they try to move to a different tree, gaining the people behind you the ability to move out of their range.
Okay.
With that, I will say, Gideon, is there anything you wanted to do?
I mean, can I see any of them, or would I be making attacks at disadvantage here?
I'll say, because this is all happening simultaneously, right before the darkness goes off, you can do something.
All right, I think Gideon's going to twin cast a level 2 chromatic orb just to try and take 2 of them down, or at least hurt them pretty badly. So.
Okay. No roll needed. As you cast the chromatic orb, you watch the orb flutter up. What damage does it do?
Well, level 2, it's 48, so I'm hitting 2 different guys with 48 damage.
Cool. So there's a blast of energy as you see a couple of them get knocked out of the trees and fall onto the ground. Before the darkness goes off, Basil, did you want to do something?
Yeah. I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy. Doing just some ominous whispers to them.
Okay. So as you cast this, you can see that they ready their next arrows. Before this darkness goes off, they kind of turn around. This chromatic orb launches at them, discombobulating them, killing a couple of them as they fall down. As they turn around to look back at the party, the darkness appears and they kind of lose sight of you, meaning that everyone behind this group is not going to take attacks from them as you guys continue moving through the forest. However, Gak Senior, Rian, and Gak, your passive perception is ridiculous, so I don't even need to ask you what it is. I just know it's high enough. So as you're running through the forest, you can see these more insect-like creatures. They almost look like wasps flying in your direction from the side. You see about 5 of them. What do you want to do?
Oh no. Also, quick question. Yeah, because I don't have the book anymore. I don't have the Firestorm, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Just making sure.
Yes.
I think. Are they close together?
They're about 10 feet apart.
All of the different wasps.
Yeah, they're like these blue. They look like mosquitoes and wasps mixed in one. They're blue skinned. You can see they are flying in your direction. They have long, like bipedal legs.
Ew, I don't like that. I'm trying to see what doing this at a different higher level. No, okay. I think I'm just gonna cast yeah, I'm just gonna cast frickin' you know what it is.
Do I?
Tell us.
Yeah,
You know.
Scorching Ray.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you know.
You know.
I know. So I will say, just so that you guys can get a visual, these were the first. Okay, that was not what I wanted. As you cast the Scorching Ray, again, we're kind of in a, I don't know if I didn't say it, but we're kind of in a skill challenge right now. So there's no roll needed. You're just using your turn to do something. As you cast the Scorching Ray, you hit. There's 4 of them. How many are you hitting?
I have 3 rays.
Okay. So you
So I
want to
had 3 of
distribute
them.
between the 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So as you fire, you hit 3 out of the 4. You watch them kind of shake and shimmer and fall to the ground, dirt kicking up around them as they kind of grab themselves and start to sputter back into the air. One of them getting even further than the others. You did damage them, but they're not dead yet. So that was by the way, in the chat, that was the first things attacking you. These are the things currently attacking. Party 2.
Ooh.
So Gak, as you cast the Scorching Ray, we go to Rian. As you were on the back of Hikari running through the forest. What do you want to do?
All right, let's fuck these little buggy boys up. Sorry, I'm trying to find my mouse right now. He has evaded me.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, here we go. Let's go back to the combat screen. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little thing where we are going to you said that we're like running throughout the forest, headed in the direction of this thing, right?
Of the larger sound.
All right, cool. So, so I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna do a cool thing, cause all I know is sword. So I'm gonna, riding on top of Hikari as we get towards the closer to these creatures. Are they like up in the trees, sort of chasing
no, they're
after us?
flying like 10 feet off the ground.
Oh, perfect. Okay, even better. So what I'm gonna do is using the trees as a way to get a little bit of height without activating the Might of the Okunai ability. Don't want to use that just yet. But Rian is gonna sort of like stand up on the top of, or on the back of Hikari and like jump from Hikari and use like the chain dagger and like swing on branches and like pulling the chain back, making a couple of slashes, and then swinging again and then landing back on top of Hikari like a cool level 11 adventurer.
Awesome. So as you jump off of Hikari and make some slashes towards these bug insect creatures, you
Yeah.
cut 2 of them straight in half,
Let's
slicing the third one in the side. Not killing the third one, but killing the first 2. As they fall to the ground, you see that their body parts just kind of disintegrate as they hit the ground.
Yeah.
And just their bodies don't stay there. They kind of just turn to this black ichor and then just kind of pop and be destroyed. The third one is very, very injured. The fourth one is also not looking great. As you land back on Hikari, Gax Sr. is right behind. As Gax Sr., because we're not there yet, is going to run up, grab the one that is flying away that is injured that you hit by the arm or by the leg and push it down onto the ground and smash its head with his foot as he grabs the other one and pulls it down onto his greatsword. Just kind of grappling it and pulling it directly onto the sword.
Nice.
And throwing it off as
Nice.
you guys keep going forward.
Giving him the mandolin. Like, I can respect that.
Yeah. So
go.
as you keep running forward, not being attacked by the arrows, Yursa and Brick. Yursa, as you are behind on this one, you hear this guttural noise behind you. You didn't hear it at first, everyone running in front of you trying to keep up with your party. You hear what sounds like almost 4 hooves. And you look behind you and you see with its head dove down as it's charging towards the 2 of you. You see this creature. Oh, I did not want to save it. I'm going to copy image. Barreling towards you.
Yeah.
What would you like to do? The 2 druids in the back.
Okay, I feel like Yursa would, if it's running towards us, because I think it'd be really funny, she'd kind of open her hand and let like a nearby vine slither into her hand, and she would cast Thorn Whip, and she would try to like loop it around one of its legs to trip it so it falls on its face.
Okay. As you do that, as you can see, its head is down. The horns directed towards the 2 of you. It does not see this whip be conjured and thrown towards it. As you do grab one of its hooves, you don't take it down initially, but you watch as Brick sees exactly what you're doing and does not create a thorn whip, but you see a vine from beside it kind of whip out towards its other hoof as she casts I think it's grasping
vine, yeah.
As she grabs
Queen.
his and you grab the other one and pull this thing onto the ground.
Face plant.
Yursa, what are you doing as this thing is on the ground now? It's trying to get up as it is.
I'm gonna cast Erupting Earth into its face as it's on the ground and just like an explosion right in its face.
Okay, that's amazing because as you do so, does she have it?
Does have erupting earth, yeah.
She
Yes.
does. She does.
Crater his face.
So
baby.
as you do the erupting earth, you watch the ground beneath this creature start to part as it almost like quicksand starts to get pulled into it as Brick starts to pull it with the grasping vine. But as you do that, she looks to you and smiles and then also pulls her hands and starts to pull the earth even further. As you watch exactly like quicksand, this creature is pulled underneath the ground as both of you simultaneously clasp your hands together and the ground just closes on top of it.
We just swallowed him into the earth. Great. Druids for life.
Yeah. As you continue through the forest, you hear Hans howls, you hear the wolves fighting. As you come to a clearing. You see there is a hillside on either side, a small little basin where water has filled up from rain, and you can see in the distance the wolves are fighting. On all sides of you, you see these small creatures from this otherworldly plane. However, you see that as you all get into this clearing from the south of you, you see these two large white zombie-like wolves start to crawl out from the grass below, and you see this pig-like creature, these gnarled snout and tusks with these small, almost like raven wings, but more disgusting and destroyed as it flies towards you. On the other side, you see leaping up onto one of the cliff sides, on either side are these orange, very familiar apes. As they look down at you, you see these other creatures that look like goats, but emitting this horrible plague-like smell around them with these whipping tails. And behind them, you see a large figure barreling towards the party with two small arms and two larger arms with pincers on them. As all of you look together, you see Gak Sr. calls out to you and says, "All of you, with me, we'll take them. The rest of you, handle them." As now is when your group splits up. You're about, as you kind of are getting surrounded, split into these two parties, you're about 200 feet from each other in this combat encounter. But you are on either side. As we go to the first counter, I would like, you see, as you do this, you do hear a leap of a large wolf on the ground next to Rian, who is on Hikari, as you see Pond look in the direction. I would like Pond, Rian, Yursa, Brick, and Gak to roll initiative.
The nature sounds are so tranquil.
Do we still get a plus to this, Joe, from anything from Rian, or no?
Not initiative. No, that's just saving throws.
Ooh, those are spiny things. Spiny wolves.
This guy down here is giving me Roadhog.
Yeah, I agree.
Nice.
Okay, so we have that combat. I will begin combat here. However, I will activate this one as well.
Ooh. Where
Go
are
ahead
we?
and roll initiative.
Here we
You're
are.
at the bottom.
Okay.
Gak Senior, Enid, Basil, Gideon, and Brack.
Nick, you're muted.
Where's the initiative on the sheets in Foundry?
Yeah.
So what you can do that I found is easiest with NPCs in Foundry is right-click on the token and hit the little sword and shield. And then when you go to the combat tracker, you can just click the dice right next to their name.
Yeah.
Perfect. Gak and his dad rolled the same thing
Oh, okay.
before additions.
Oh my gosh, Brack. Who is she? She is.
Everyone, go ahead and hit the long rest button real quick.
Oh.
Unless you just use the leveled spell in that skill challenge. Then just
I mean, I did.
hit the long rest and then do it again.
Thank you for the reminder. Mine
And
was just
then-
will. Wait, it doesn't say a use at will. I have unlimited uses of darkness.
Imprisoning me.
Sick, dude.
Sick. All right, I accept.
Wait, you want us to re-roll initiative or no?
No, I just want you to hit long rest because I noticed that some of you missing health from
Okay.
the previous battle with Fisto.
Cool, cool.
From 7 days ago.
You know we
In-
gotta hit it with the Witcher.
Oh,
Ooh, what the hell is that goat thing? Oh boy.
All right. Just making sure, Basil. What did you get for initiative?
I got a 6.
A 6. Okay. All right. It looks like everyone is good. Top of the round. Rian, you're up first.
John, I'm not on the turn order. I'm sorry.
Neither
you
is
get?
Pond.
Shit.
I was like, yeah, why are there like 5 people in this combat?
yeah.
You
and
do
it's
notice, by the way. What did you get, by the way, Ursa?
I think it was an 8. Let me scroll back up. It was a 7.
Okay.
Worse than what I thought.
Rian, at the start of your turn, you do notice that Pond is slightly hurt. You don't see that she is reacting to it, but you can see scars, a little bit of blood from things she's fought already.
Oh no. I'm sorry, Bubba. I don't have healing word. It's okay though. I'll be back. I promise. I won't let you go down, Pond. Hikari gives Pond a look, and then Hikari will ride off with Rian. Everything's from Hikari's perspective tonight. Okay. Okay, and then let's see, 20. Oh God, that sucks. That would be 30. Is this still 35? Fuck. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna get. Fuck,
So funny to watch.
dude.
Guess you should have healed Pond.
I'm gonna.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's just that they're placed in such a. Wait a second. I don't have 30 feet of movement. I have 40 feet of movement because Hikari.
Nice.
Move an extra 10 feet there. Bada bing, bada boom. 25, 20. Let's go. For the first time ever, I am going to activate my ability. I'm going to use my channel divinity as a paladin. Instead of using Nature's Wrath, you can see that Rian is going to sort of like run up on top of Hikari and sort of grabbing onto the reins, pulling back. You can see Hikari like come up on its hind legs, on her hind legs, and then slam down. And as she does, there's this wave of like natural divine energy that emanates from there as I activate Turn the Faithless. As an action, you present your holy symbol, and each fae or fiend within 30 feet that can hear you must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failure, the creature is turned for 1 minute until it takes damage.
Nice.
So that would
Okay.
just be the two Wolfie boys here.
What's the DC?
16.
You watch this one get lowered down to the ground and start to back up as it is fearful of you. However, this one is not.
There you go. All right,
Well,
that's
the 10
cool.
and the 7.
That's cool. So it'll just keep running away from me for the next minute.
Okay.
All right. And then
Sorry.
bonus action, activate the Might of the Okunai.
Of course.
And that's it.
Okay. Gak, you're up.
Okay. I'm looking at Gak's orb real quick. So the spells that he knows that don't count against the number of spells known, but it does count against spell slots.
Yes, you still need to use spell
Okay.
slots to cast it.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah, Gak, after Rian and Hikari went running, Gak's gonna look around him, and he is going to cast Aid on Brick, Ursa, and Pond.
Amazing.
So now Brick, Ursa, and Pond, their hit point maximum and their current hit points increase by 5 for the duration, which is 8
Ooh.
hours.
Okay. The hit point maximum, you said?
Yeah, maximum and current.
Okay. So, and then... Okay. You see Pond looks back towards you, Gak, and nods towards you.
And yeah, out of when everyone sees when Gak casts this spell, his orb is kind of floating around him, and it focuses in front of him around his chest, and he kind of pulls light and energy out of it and kind of tosses it to the three of you.
And then he is going to. I think he's going to run here. Or he'll run here for his full 30. And
Okay.
that will be the end of his turn for now.
Okay. It is this wolf creature's turn. It is frightened, so it can't move closer to you, right?
No, it is turned, so it just needs to use its turn running away from me, and its action to dash.
Okay. So I'm going to put it down here. It is... Oh, let me look at something. Okay. It is 50 feet off map.
Nice.
Oh, those
As it
are
runs away.
fast.
Yeah, and it will continue to run that way for a minute.
Okay. Very cool.
So
Until it gets hurt or the minute, right? Not if you get hurt.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, cool.
what's its full movement, John?
40.
Nice. So with dashing, it would be
80.
80. Yeah.
80, and then for a minute, 10 rounds. So
Yeah.
it'll
Oh my
be
God.
800 feet away if it doesn't get hurt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's Pawn's turn.
All right, Pawn's gonna move 30 feet up, which is right there, and it's gonna hold its action to bite if an enemy creature comes within range.
Okay. Pawn's turn. It is... I don't know how to say it. Malfeshni. It is going to... Okay.
I like the little wings it has on it. That's cute.
Yeah. Real quick.
I like its double chin that also has horns.
Also got little boobies.
Yeah. I was gonna say that first. I was like, I like its titties, but I know we all
You-
would.
You hear, all of you within 120 feet in your mind.
Uh-oh.
Wait, hold on. Just making sure I don't have the wrong one on. Because that would be funny if I did. You hear,
It is time to feel the Deep Father's wrath.
as you see it lend a hand out, and from the ground, a portal opens up. As it lifts out of this portal, you see this creature emerge.
What?
Ah.
What the fuck? What the fuck is that?
It's a Glabrezu. He's French.
And
Is it the goat-looking thing?
a little bit worse than a goat-looking thing.
It's the four-armed little mama.
It's going to teleport here.
Oi!
You watch it disappear. That's its turn. Brick is
Oh,
up.
that's a pig-looking thing. I was looking at the
Oh.
goat-looking thing.
The goat-looking thing is what it just brought from a
Yeah.
portal.
The pig guy summoned the goat guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because they're friends.
Exactly.
So, Brick is going to move 30 feet here. And then I need to test something out real quick. Ooh, okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to checking my geometry here. How do we get maximum geometry with minimal risk? Okay, all right, cool. So she's gonna move. Just kidding, not there. She was right here. She is gonna move here, 30 feet back towards Yursa. And then within 60 feet of her, she is going to cast. She's going to use one of her fourth level spell slots to cast Conjure Woodland Beings.
Okay.
And I am going to choose to conjure Satyr Thorn Bearer, which is a challenge rating 2 Fae. I already have the stats pulled up, and I can send those to you, John.
Okay, awesome.
It just
wait,
take me a
look at
second
that.
because I'm. Okay. There you go.
Okay.
All right. So, I need to have control of that token, if you may. Thank you so much.
All right, hold on a second. Oh no, boop. Pop, bam, beep, bam, boom, bam.
Nice.
All right, you're good.
Okay, cool. So then I will add it to the turn order. And then it just rolls initiative and will go whenever it is on the initiative. So hopefully that's...
Cool.
Damn it, it's an 8. No! Okay, so
Ouch.
wait, a whole thing. Okay, well, it's there. I guess it just has summoning sickness. Cool. That's it then. That's it for Brick.
Awesome. All right, Ursa, you're up.
Okay, we're gonna come out the gate swinging today. I gotta do some measuring real quick. Okay. Ursa is going to move here.
Okay.
And she is going That's unfortunate.
What's that?
Hold on. I'm trying to line it up real quick. I think pond is in my way.
Just to be clear, this is 50 feet off the map.
This?
No, this guy. Yep.
Oh, what the fuck? I thought he was there. Okay.
Nope.
JK,
No, I just can't
well...
remove him from. Oh, I guess I could.
Okay, well
Let's
that changes
just,
what I was
do
gonna do then. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doop. Instead, we're going to cast a 4th level moonbeam.
Hell yeah,
Oh,
we
nice.
are. If I do it right here, that should hit both of them, correct?
10 feet, right?
5-foot radius.
Just 5-foot
yeah?
radius, 10-foot diameter. Yep.
Yep. All right.
That'll hit them both.
4th level. Let's get some better damage. I've been rolling like trash today. Well, just
The
kidding.
deck save.
Wow.
Con.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I've been rolling so bad already. We're gonna die. My bad.
Okay. So the Glabrezu rolled a 16. The Shisuva rolled a 19.
The 19 will pass.
Okay. So this is. Let me look at something.
It's really rough.
Okay. The 10 damage. 5 damage. Oh shit. What did I do? Whoops. Killed it. And then I didn't. Okay.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's it. That was depressing. That's my turn.
All right. It is this creature's turn. It is going to barrel towards Rian.
Nice.
And it is going to. You just read something. Okay. Cool. It's going to make a bite attack at you, Rian.
Okay.
It's a 21 to hit.
I will activate the Shield of Expanding.
Okay.
Woo!
Okay, it brings your AC to what?
23.
Nice, nice. What's the thing that makes it go prone or what knocks it back?
No, it Contested athletics check. If it fails, I have advantage on the next attack against the creature.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
Oh, nice. +1. Let's go. That's an 8. Yeah.
Natural 20 on the athletics, but not on the attack, so that's good.
Got out of the way.
So as it goes to bite at you, Rian, you pull the shield out as soon as its jaw goes to clamp down, as the shield expands inside of its mouth as it retracts from the sharp edges of the shield, digging into it. As you see this almost scorpion-like tail wrap around and try to attack you. As you see that, you dodge out of the way and push it to the side with your sword, dodging the attacks.
Nice.
All right, now we go over to this encounter. At the top of the round. Okay. It is this goat creature is going to move here. And
wow.
What a bitch.
As it does, you see it gain momentum, and it's going to use its feature to leap 20 more feet. As it leaps here. And
Sounds so funny.
Gideon, from behind, you see this barbed tail whip out towards you. Ooh. Natural 20.
Silvery barbs.
Okay. So that means I have to roll again, right?
Yep.
Okay, better. Dirty 20.
That's going to hit.
All right. You're going to take 13 points of piercing damage. You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, hang on. How much damage? Sorry.
13.
That's not good. 13.
That is just a success.
Oh shit.
That is its DC. As you feel this horrible disease start to rot away at your skin and your body, but as you pull out the barbed tail just in time before this plague is able to set in. All right, it's its turn. Enid, you're up.
Also, the secondary effect of silvery barbs, Enid gets advantage on her next attack.
Good to know.
Sick. All right. Well, that qualifies for sneak attack, even though I had sneak attack on this specific one. Because I think I'm gonna get this guy out of the way for us, so y'all with your bigger spells and stuff can maybe do some damage.
Appreciate it.
In other places. Yeah. So we're gonna interpose between Brack and sneak attack with flank. We do flanking here in Evrand, don't we?
Yes, we do. D6.
With advantage. All right. So, and we're gonna use, yeah, we'll use the Lazarus daggers. So,
Okay.
that's with advantage here. So 21 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Okay.
31.
Yeah, how's it looking after that?
I'm not gonna lie, it looks real bad.
All right. Okay, I'll try and finish him off with my next attack. And then I'll add the d6 for this one. Oh, well,
Okay.
if it's not needed. Okay. So just the non-sneak, so 7, wait, 8
Okay.
damage.
Okay.
Near death,
Does
okay.
not look good.
Bonus action.
All right, all right.
Which I think technically it has to be with my psychic daggers when it's a bonus action, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and use those.
Okay.
And then flanking. Even though I'm sure it hits. There we go. Okay.
Roll damage.
Rolling the damage.
-6.
Is it not dead though?
It is
Damn
not
it.
dead, but it is close.
Okay. All right. And she's gonna stay there.
Awesome. All right. It's your turn. Brack is up.
Yeah. Okay. I think she's gonna. I don't even know if she needs. So I've never played a ranger. When you hunters mark something, you can move it once a creature dies, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
So I will go ahead and have her move back. Sorry, let me. I don't want her too close to everything, and we don't want to be in a clump. So we're gonna have her move back. Bonus action, hunters mark
Okay.
the goat.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything for that?
No, it just doesn't.
Okay.
So now you have a D6 to your
Okay. To my attack or my damage?
your
To your
damage.
attack. Oh, to damage. Okay.
Mhm, yeah.
All right. And then I'll just do she'll. I assume she only gets one attack per round. She's not high
Yes.
level. Okay.
She's
Yeah.
a level 3 ranger.
Yeah. So we're gonna longbow attack, and I get a D6
If you hit.
if
Oh.
I don't know what water Brack is drinking, but it's better. So holy shit. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Plus the D6. Rah! This bitch better die.
As
oh wait, that was
Brack
my damage.
runs and pulls out the longbow. It doesn't matter. It has 7 hit points.
Okay. Well,
as
here's
she
the damage.
She pulls forward and she kind of sticks her tongue out as she fires. And because this thing is distracted, Gideon, you feel a burst of blood across your face as you see an arrow go from behind through its eye. As Brack just goes, "Oh wow, that was really easy!" As she pulls out another arrow and knocks it ready for her next attack. Okay,
Alright.
well,
And then do I just move my hunter's mark as a bonus action next turn? Or does it automatically move?
you get to move it once it's dead. But
Okay.
I think it's
Is it in a certain range?
I think it's 60 feet.
60 feet? Sorry, I could probably pull it up instead of keep asking you.
No, I
I'm
this
not
one's
in.
this one's closest if she moves like right.
Yeah, we'll do that. Just because I don't know what I'm doing, so I don't want to make her useless or anything.
Brack with the first kill on the board.
Hell yeah!
man.
All right, hunter's mark on that one,
Awesome.
and we're done.
Okay. Gak Senior.
All right. So when you hold an action, if you have multi-attack, that means you can do both attacks, right?
It's just one attack. You can only
Just
hold
one?
one attack action.
Okay. Okay. Let me see something real quick. 30.
Yeah.
Okay. Gak Senior is gonna yell at everyone to spread out.
Spread out!
Oh, that's moving both of them. Wait a second, what's happening? I was trying to move Gak Senior, and it was also moving Brack.
I think you had her selected.
But I'm trying to click off, and it won't let me.
I think if you right or drag,
Oh no.
it's left click drag. You unselect.
Oh, there we go. Because I clicked on Basil, tried to get off of it, and then it was moving all three of them, and I was
Oh,
like,
no.
no. Yeah, I think Gak, he's not gonna dash. He's just gonna run up here.
Okay.
And yeah, he's just gonna hold an action.
No rage or anything?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. He's gonna hold an action until something is close enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Gideon, you're up.
All right, Gideon's gonna move right about there, and he is going to forget what the name of this ability is. He's going to activate Area of Opportunity from the Quelling Cane.
Okay, what's the range?
It's a 20-foot sphere centered on himself.
Okay.
All right. And yeah, anyone who casts spells in there, Gideon can use charges from the cane to increase their level.
Hell yes.
And then as a bonus action, he is going to... Yeah, he's going to do a quickened 3rd level chromatic orb, and he's going to target the Bulgra that's upright from his position.
Alright, what do I need to do?
I make an attack roll.
Okay.
I said 3rd level, right?
Yes.
Okay. And this will be thunder damage, just in case that's relevant.
Okay.
All right, 27, I hope that hits.
That does.
Excellent. Did the damage roll, or did it... There it is. Alright,
Ooh,
23 points of thunder damage.
Awesome. As you throw the orb, you all hear, everybody, even those behind, hear this crackling and thunderous sound through the forest. You see some of the birds nearby fly up into the sky. You see this Bulgura look in your direction, Gideon. It does not look happy.
Bring it.
Okay.
Gideon pops the collar off his Bulgura cloak he's wearing.
Question. How... Is that just like a chasm, or like in between us and the...
It's like a hillside.
Okay, but we can see them enough to like cast something, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Is that your turn, Gideon? Oh, yeah, go ahead.
That's it.
Sorry. If not totally okay, but is it possible for us to be able to look at both maps at the same time?
Yeah.
Just so I can, like, I'm just trying to strategize for my next turn.
Let me...
I didn't know if it would mess up life.
Mess up life?
I don't know. I don't want to be an inconvenience to...
No, you're good. How the hell do I do this? Oh, here we go. Show navigation, all players. Boom.
Okay,
See
thank
it now.
you. Sorry about that. Yeah.
You're good. Okay. Is that your turn, Gideon?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. It's this Bulgura's turn. It is going to leap into the air, smashing down here. And it is going to... You watch it clasp its hands together, and as it does, it goes invisible. That's its turn. It is the Glabrezu's turn. It is going to move in Gak Senior's direction, and it is going to take 4 attacks against Gak Senior. It's going to take 2 with its pincers and 2 with its fist. So 2. Okay. It's a 21 and a 24 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. First damage is going to be 14. As the pincer grabs him and starts to squeeze, as he will take bludgeoning damage. And the second attack is going to be 15 bludgeoning damage. And now it's going to take 2 fists attack. 16 to hit.
Yes.
And this one will hit 26. So then Gak will take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And 7 bludgeoning damage again.
Okie dokie.
there. As it just barrels towards Gax Senior. This creature looks to be about 16 to 17 feet tall as it looks down and grabs him and almost tries to pull Gax Senior apart. And as it is pulling, punches him in the face twice. As from there, Gax Senior pushes himself out of its grasp, but he's looking bloody. It is now the...
Actually...
Oh, yeah, action.
I was holding an action, so would that
That's
technically
true.
happen before that?
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I was holding Grappling Crush.
Okay.
So, I have to hit it, and if it's hit, the target is grappled.
Okay.
So, let me do that real quick.
All right.
Okay. There's the buttons. Okay. 18?
That does hit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So yeah, target is grappled with an escape of DC. Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained and takes 10 or 2d4 plus 5 bludgeoning damage at the start of each of its turns.
So you would just roll that edge.
Nice. And we do that now?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so none of the stuff that happened to Gax Senior happened?
It will, but yes.
Right. It will. Okay, so I'll give him his health back.
No, that's okay. As the Glabrezu walks towards, Gax Senior was ready as he kind of gets down and pushes forward and grabs around the Glabrezu, off the ground almost, and starts to squeeze, and you can hear almost crunching as the Glabrezu looks down and then grabs Gax Senior and then starts to pull and punch him. So they are both, well, he is grappled.
Yeah. He's grappied.
All right. It is now this goat guy. Yeah. It is going to move here and then leap 20 feet. And Gideon, you're going to see a barbed tail coming towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. Natural 20.
Silvery barbs. Bastard.
I'm sorry.
I have so many level 1s, we can keep doing this all day, bud.
21 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
What's the area around Gideon?
The area of opportunity. His Quelling Cane can up spell casting that's done within it.
Yes. Gotcha.
You take 6 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a con save.
Fail.
Oh. Okay. So, you are poisoned. For the sake of everything. But... so your hit point maximum is reduced by 4.
Okay.
And you start to feel this plague underneath your skin. You start to see boils rise up. You start to feel this necrotic energy underneath as you feel this disease take over your body. But that's its turn. Basil, you're up.
Okay. So we got... Here's that thing here. So I'm gonna move a little bit away. Like right there.
Okay.
And this thing we're in is Gideon's, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. I might go to here actually. And then I'm trying to save my spell slot, so I'm trying to do this in a smart way. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on what is it called? The thing over by Gak Senior.
The Glabrezu.
Yeah.
Okay. Sacred Flame. Dexterity saving throw. Funnily enough, still makes those even if it's grappled. 12. No. 17 points of radiant damage.
Shit.
And it is Guiding Bolt makes the next attack against it with advantage, right?
Sacred Flame.
Oh, Sacred Flame. Sorry.
Flame. Yeah.
My bad.
Oh, I can go again. You said? Oh,
No,
it's
no, no.
advantage.
No, he misunderstood what you were casting.
Yeah, I thought you were casting. No, it's fine. Sacred Flame hits.
Oh,
dealing
yeah.
17.
Sacred Flame. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Well, what if because Spiritual Weapon and I have a love-hate relationship at the moment.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm gonna try to love her today.
Okay.
So, injured. Can I? So it's on a hill. Can I put Sacred Flame, or not Sacred Flame, Spiritual Weapon, like right here, like anywhere on this hill thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Floats.
Okay. I'm gonna put her right there.
Okay.
And I don't think I can make an attack on it, can I?
I think you
Yeah,
can.
you can. Yeah, you can use
Can
your
you?
bonus action to attack.
Guys, believe it or not, I've never played D&D before. Okay.
$13 to hit. That is gonna miss.
Dang. Yes, Spiritual Weapon, give us nothing.
As the crows start to fly out towards the Bulgura, you see that they're hitting the cliffside as the Bulgura kind of just backs up as they kind of crest over, missing it.
Distraction.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it then.
All right. It's the Bulgura's turn. It is going to leap 40 feet. Well, it doesn't need to. Next to you, Basil, and it is going to recklessly attack you. It's going to make one with its bite and one with its fist. The first attack is going to be a 15 to hit.
No.
Okay. And then the
Bitch.
fist is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
She hits. She hits
Uh,
hard.
As it goes to bite down on you, you move to the side, but you don't notice the large fist that crests around, and you take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as you
That's
just get
fair.
punched straight in the face by this ape. Okay.
Damn.
So, with that, we go back to the other party. At the top of the round, Rian on the back of Hikari.
Damn straight. Okay, so what we're gonna do is Might of the Arcana active. Sadly, these are big guys. They're big little boys, so I don't get advantage on the attack, so that's okay. So Rian is just gonna go ahead and yeah, he's just gonna make his two little attacks. First attack against the wolf guy right here.
Chasuva.
Uno.
It is Uno.
We're gonna go ahead and make the second attack. 17?
17 to hit. That does hit.
Woo! All right. So there is that, and then I will pour a first level Divine Smite in there. So that'll be an extra 3d8.
All right.
Pop, pop, pop.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's good damage.
26 points of damage on the second hit. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and fling the dagger at him too,
Okay.
as a bonus action. Dagger.
I thought you had your shield out.
Oh, that's a good point. What is it to retract the shield?
I think it's an action, but you don't have to have the shield. You can throw the shield aside.
Hey, melee attack. You must use a bonus action to collapse it. All right. Well, I'll use my bonus action to collapse it.
Okay.
Even though a 23 would be pretty cool, but it's okay.
You can throw the shield aside.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'll collapse
throw
the shield.
the shield at it.
No, it's okay. I'll close the shield.
Improvise weapon.
And I'm not gonna toss Gideon's handiwork to the side.
Okay.
I gotta treat that stuff with respect.
Just the cloak.
And then, hey, Rhea never treated that with disrespect. Don't get it twisted. All right, that's it for Rhiann's turn.
Okay. Gak, you're up.
Okay. Do any of these? None of these creatures look particularly fiery, right?
In the moment, no.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. So, Gak is going to. Okay, he's gonna move a little bit over here. I think that's the right distance away. Just gonna make sure. 35. Oh, that's plenty. I don't know what I was thinking. That's plenty. Never mind. Okay. Gak is going to cast Scorching Ray at 4th level on this little guy that's in the... Is it the Moonbeam?
Okay.
He's going to do that. So that'll be 5 total rays.
All right. Go ahead and make attacks.
2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I think they're all rolling. I don't know if D&D
Okay, so you rolled 25 3 times.
Hell yeah.
All of them except one will hit.
Hell yeah. Let's roll those dammies.
Roll them dammies.
Boop. And boop. What?
What the
6,
fuck?
6, 6, and 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
6.
fine.
Yep. 12, 18. What is that? 6, 12, 18,
Yeah.
25?
Yeah. And then, how many charges does this thing have? The spellcasting modifier. So, +4. Okay, I'm also gonna do, a charge of the Arcanite Ring.
Ooh.
And I am going to, roll an extra damage die for one of those.
Okay.
And when it says extra damage die, that's just one of the dies?
Yeah, just an extra d6.
So just an extra d6. Okay.
Okay.
3.
Nice. All right. Is that your turn, Gak?
Yeah, I think that'll be... Well, can we see from where he is? Can this guy up here be seen? Is he up at all, or is he just
Yes, sir.
kinda
He's
over?
about 20 feet up on this ridge.
Okay.
Rhiann can see him. Where you are currently, you cannot.
Okay. Sounds good. I think, yeah, Gak's gonna stay there for now.
Okay.
That'd be...
I forgot to do this. Rhiann and Gak make perception.
You cut out there at the end. Is it just a normal perception check?
Yeah, perception check. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're okay. Unnatural 20.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Rhiann, as you are fighting this this wolf, as you're finishing your swipe, you do notice in the distance this way, in this direction, there's a slight purplish glow, and because of your natural 20, through the trees, you see an opening, but it doesn't look like a rift. You've seen a rift before. You've seen what they kind of look like at the Feywild Rift. This looks arcane, perfectly circle, and on the other side of this portal, you see a rift. And because you rolled the natural 20, you see on the other side where this portal is, you see these small demon-like creatures making their way out of this rift and traversing through this portal. And on the other side of that portal is a face that you recognize. Older than you saw him last. His black and gold armor denoting the Valamine Empire. You see Vandarin on the other side, conjuring this portal to allow these abyssal creatures towards the party. Gak, you don't see that much, but you do see the portal and the demons coming out of it.
And where is it again?
It is in this direction.
How far away?
At a quick glance, it's probably around 200 feet.
Okay, and then where is the other group?
About 200 feet this way.
Okay. Gotcha. Good to know.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, the Glad Resu does start its turn in the Moonbeam.
Yeah, take Moonbeam.
Dex save.
Yeah. Can my
19.
damage be better, please?
Okay.
19.
Takes
Okay, well, he passes. He takes half.
half. As the Glab Resu something.
What happens to him?
I'm looking up a thing. It is going to move to the side. And then you watch its pincers start to clasp together quickly as next to Rian, it's going to cast Confusion on Rian Pond. I need both of them to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Pond will get +4. To the Wisdom saving throw. Nice. Okay. 17.
That's a success. Woo. As the Confusion spell takes a hold, you kind of hold your breath for a second as this fog emanates from the area, as eventually it does go away. Oh wait, no, it's a duration of 1 minute. I lied. It does not go away. It stays right there. But you are not affected by it this turn, as it is then going to move here. And now, okay, it's the other Shasuva's turn. I'm just going to remove them from the turn order. They're going to dart 80 feet away. So now they're 160 feet away. It is now Pond's turn.
Okay. Pond is gonna move. Hang on. So I mean, Pond's like a wolf with like an intelligence of 3. So, but I mean, Pond is smart enough to know that this orb that I'm in, it might not have gotten me this time, but it's bad, and I should get out of it, right? Like, is that fair?
Yeah.
It at least understands danger. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Then I think it's gonna go. It's gonna serpentine a little bit. Gonna go around.
Little
there
zigzag,
we go. Little zigzag. And then it's gonna unleash 2 bite attacks at this guy.
Okay.
And because of... Where's the thingy? Since Rian is an ally, pack tactics goes off, so these will be rolled at advantage.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, well, oh. There we go. Advantage. 21.
That hits.
Okay, we will roll damage, which will be normal. Okay, 10 points of damage, and it must succeed on a... It has to roll a strength saving throw, and if it doesn't meet or beat 15, it's knocked prone.
Okay. Strength save. 14.
It is prone.
Nice.
Alright, we will unleash that second bite attack.
At advantage, because it is prone.
At advantage. Well, pack tactics was still up
Pack
2, but
attack,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's go.
pound! I'm just going to roll normal, and then we'll add the
Yep.
2d6
Go
just
ahead.
a second time. I feel like that's just easier. Okay, so plus 12, 23 points of damage on that one.
Ooh.
Gets a good neck bite right there
Yeah,
as it's just
as-
going down on it.
Yeah, as Pawn zigzags behind this thing, it bites onto its back and pulls it down to the ground, puts its paw on top of this thing, and then bites at its neck and tears flesh away. This creature lets out a horrible howl as Pawn stands over top of it.
Yeah. That'll be it for Pond.
Awesome. All right, Satyr Thornbearer.
Yeah, boy. So they're gonna stand, right there. Nice. Right where they're at,
Oh.
and they're going to activate their ability, Hail of Arrows. The satyr fires an arrow that magically transforms into a flurry of missiles in a 30-foot cone. They have to make a DC 14 dex save or take 5d6 piercing damage.
It's prone.
Damage. And then half as much on a success.
Trying to see, does prone mean that they on attack rolls?
And then
Oh, this is a cone though, right? Okay,
Yeah,
so it
it's a
needs to make
cone.
a dex save.
Yeah.
I always thought it was weird that dex saves when you're prone aren't at disadvantage, but the Shisuva rolls a natural 20.
okay,
Um,
I'll allow it.
dex. Yeah. 17 for the Glabrezu.
Okay, so they both take 10 points of piercing damage.
All right.
Then your girl, your little satyr lady, she's gonna run back 30 feet this way. She's
Okay.
got a bow, so she's not gonna
All
gonna
right.
hang around. But that's it.
Awesome. It is now Nelfeshni's turn. It is going to. Yeah, it is going to teleport behind 2 of you, and it is going to make 2 attacks against Yursa, a bite and a claw. 24 to hit with the bite.
Yep.
Okay, and then 24 to hit again with the claw.
Yep. That does a hit.
So with the bite, you will take.
Oh, I had to roll a constant.
Yes.
So it could see that spot?
Right here?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well,
'Cause I know
it's
I
flying.
couldn't see it.
Yeah, but it's also easier to see things when you're at a higher elevation than when you're looking up at something that's high
I'll-
above.
That's true.
I'll say for the
Yeah.
for the sake of everything, I'll put him here.
It's okay. I was just wondering. I was looking at options.
So you take 22 points of damage with the bite
For both, or just the first one?
for the first one, and then the claw you will take 13 points of slashing.
Oh wait, I have. temporary.
And
How many
that
how
is,
many points of splashing?
13.
Okay.
And that brings us to its turn. It's Brick's turn.
Okay.
Also, Moonbeam drops. I rolled a 5 on my concentration.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to look at so much stuff and I'm getting confused. How much above Yursa's DC did that thing hit?
Ursa has an armor class of 16.
So
And what did it roll?
8 above.
Okay. Never
It rolled 24 on both.
Does Ursa have
Okie
one?
dokie.
Let's...
I was wanting to use my orb stuff, but I was trying too hard to find it.
I do.
Nice. Let's go.
Success.
I save. Wow. Never mind. Moonbeam's still up. Blah blah blah. Give it back.
All right, I'll give you back.
Thank you for reminding.
Yes.
All right. Oh, wait.
Okay, let
You're
me.
up next.
It can't occupy the same creature object. That's not nearly as good now, is
Hey,
it?
Joe, the pizza guy's here, and I don't really feel comfortable answering the door.
Okay. So she's gonna cast Erupting Earth, hitting only these two.
Okay.
Okay, John, can you do that, BRB?
Yep, I got you.
You're gonna answer it like that? Cool.
Hell yeah. Dexterity saving throw. Success. Success. So they will take disrupting. 3d12. They will take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Right, that is Brick's turn. So you're up.
Okay, I'm going to move Moonbeam up slightly to hit these two.
Okay. Yeah, they need to make dex saves.
Yep.
Fail on the wolf guy.
Alright.
Okay.
And 20 on the Glabrezu.
Okay, he passed.
You can move Brick if you wanted to.
Oh no, she's
So-
she's staying back there.
22
So,
and 11. Okay.
and then I'm going to bonus action Flame Blade. Fucking guy in front of me. One failed, one succeeded.
No, for the Erupting Earth, both of them succeeded.
Oh. So I can cast Flame Blade as a bonus action, but can I upcast it as well?
I don't see why not. You use
Okay. Because
Well-
it's an action to move the sun to Moonbeam, but I can bonus action cast Flame.
yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna upcast it to a 3rd level. Ah.
Oh.
Ooh, 20 for
Wow.
the hit.
Look at that 4 fire damage. What is my damage today?
Oh wait,
Trash.
hold on. Sorry, which one are you casting on? I forgot.
The guy in front of me.
Oh, okay.
I can reroll
Alright.
that damage. if
War
you want.
pig.
As you turn around and move your moonbeam closer to hit the wolf and the Glabrezu, you turn around and conjure a blade of flame and fling it towards this pig that is flying in front of you, slashing up its belly. You just dealt damage to all of the monsters on this map. Pretty sick.
That's
Th-
my turn.
Amazing.
Nice.
It is Shasuva's turn. It starts its turn to Moonbeam.
Yeah, that's right, baby. Give me that. Where's my
Fails.
radiate?
As the tail goes to strike at Rian, the beam of energy, of radiant energy, flies down and disintegrates this thing. It had 6 HP left. As it turns to sludge and pops into
sludge.
dust. Okay. It's another one down. And that's the end of that turn. We go over to... Yeah. All right. Enid, make a perception check.
Ooh, okay.
Shit, I forgot to make yours make a perception.
Here it comes. Ooh, it's pretty good. 24.
Okay. Enid, you can see that portal in the distance that is open and letting these demon creatures through.
The same one that they noticed.
Yeah, you guys are on the same map, just a little bit apart, so it's this way.
Okay, but since they're about 200 feet away and it was 200 feet away from them, so it's about 400 feet away from us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to... I mean, you could just, as a free action, call out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, she's got to point in the direction of it to help everyone see and be like, they're coming from over there! Way over there!
Okay.
Yeah. And then we're gonna bonus action use my boots of... No, wait, that's an action, but I get 2 actions then. But action, boots of haste, because I'm a dum-dum and forgot last time. Hasty, haste.
Okay.
So then for my hasted action, sneak attack. Well, if it lands, sneak attack. That's 1. We'll use the psionic daggers. Okay.
On which one?
This one, sorry. That one. I might use my honing ability to add I think it's a D10. Let me double check though.
Okay. I will say that it's just a miss.
Yeah, let me go ahead and do that. I would just want to make sure it's a... Where the heck? Honing. Why can I not read? Oh, there it is. And other... Let me just make sure it's a D10. I need to remember. It is a D10. Okay. So I'll just add a D10 to that. Alright, so 19.
Does it? That hits.
Sweet. Sneak attack!
Amazing.
Alright.
That's a lot of 5s.
That is
22,
29.
Oh,
29.
29.
Right. And then we will bonus action. Not bonus action. That's just part of her other action. Or she can do 2 attacks. I don't know why I'm short-circuiting. Let's not talk about it. What's up with the 5s? Okay, I guess I could use another honing ability. Sure.
Okay. That hits.
There. Okay.
7 points. This Bulgara is looking very rough. As
Okay.
you toss one dagger straight through its chest where its heart should be. It looks down, it tries to grab the dagger, but the dagger disappears.
That's
Is it your
right.
psionic ones?
Yeah, they're my psionic ones.
Okay. So as it goes to
Okay.
grab it, just kind of goes through and disappears as the second hits it as well. It is looking very bad.
Okay. And they've been mostly attacking. There's not been a lot of like spells and stuff. It's been mostly like bludgeoning damage and stuff, right?
Right.
Okay. She will... I'm pretty sure this is a bonus action. Let me just double check. Where the heck is it? 3 charges. Yeah, as a bonus action. So yeah, she'll activate her ghostly form with her ghost step tattoo.
Okay.
So she will be even more difficult to damage. So she's incorporeal for I think a minute.
Okay. Wow. Enid is crazy.
She's pretty crazy.
Cool.
Okay, yeah. And then she's gonna flank the Bulgara so that Basil can kill him when it's her turn.
Awesome. Cool.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, you're up again. Brack's turn. It's your turn. Felicity.
You're right. Wow. All right. This is great. All right. We're gonna, because that's what's Hunter's marked. Let's go, Brack. Let's go. Attack the Hunter's marked one. Normal.
Okay.
Brack is out here killing it.
Roll damage.
Okay.
If Brack kills this Bulgara, dude, she's joining the party.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Plus 6.
Yeah.
8 plus 6.
Does she do it?
Did she do it? Brack and Enid are a fire
It had
team.
12 health.
Brack is so fucking cool.
Brack is great. Oh my god.
Once again, she fires straight through the hole where the dagger left where its heart should be.
God
It goes
damn.
through as the Bulgara looks down and slumps over. She looks towards the giant ape that then turns to Icar and gets destroyed. This is a lot of fun. And she kind of gets ready again.
Oh,
2 for
hell
2.
yeah. Oh my
She
god.
shot-
All right.
Dude.
She shot
She's-
2 arrows.
She is sweeping the map. And then she's gonna move her hunter's mark to that one.
Okay. All right. It
I
is
love Brack.
Gak Senior's turn. Who is grappling this thing.
Yes. Can you do attacks against something while you're grappling it? I don't know the mechanic really.
I don't know if the grappler can.
It says with 1 free hand to like you need 1 free hand to grapple, so I would assume so.
Well, what is the feature you're grappling with your hands, or is it like a magical thing where he's like, it's a
No,
condition?
he's literally like wrestling,
Yeah.
like arms around,
Oh.
crushing them.
Okay.
Maybe it's with his legs.
We'll say yeah. You can attack while crushing,
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
but you can't crush and attack. Oh yes, you can. Get
What-
multi-attack. Never mind.
Yeah. I was like, what are you saying? Wait a second. So I'm already grappling, and then I can do 2 attacks
Correct.
while grappling. Okay. So, first off, Daddy Gak's gonna rage.
Okay.
So yeah, he does that, and then he makes 2 attacks with his great sword.
You get the first one at advantage.
Hell yeah. Why does it show up like that? That's so weird. Okay.
Oh, I didn't make the damage. Whoops.
Womp
Good
womp.
thing. That was
Should be
advantage.
2d6 plus 5.
2d6 plus 5.
Yeah.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay, that's the first one.
All right.
I'll roll the second one too, just to see.
Hold on.
The
It should
second
have
one's-
the
oh.
damage now.
Sorry, the second one's not at advantage. Damn it.
That sucks.
Damn it.
Bummer.
Well, if you look at the thing, it says the 20 was the first one of the 2 rolled.
Then it's a natural 20.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, so let's do the first damage. R/2d6 plus, and then since he's raging, it'll be plus 7 instead of 5, right? Yeah, can you do an extra 2?
Yeah, plus 2 for raging. Yep.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, so the first one does 11 points of damage.
All right.
And then with a crit, it's full dice in addition to what you normally do.
Yeah, so 12, and then roll your damage
Yeah.
dice.
Why does it say Basil did that?
Just watch Rachel rip her ears off.
I know it was hurting.
Okay, 23.
I
For the
understand.
second one.
Woo!
So
You
34
just
points
gotta
of damage.
Take off your ears.
Yeah, as this Glabrezu is being grappled by Gax Senior, it's looking to attack again. Gax Senior grabs the chitin armor that it has and pulls it down. Its natural chitin armor and just starts to slice at its neck and chest as Gax Senior is properly pissed at this point as it is now attacking his home and now has attacked him.
He's like, I fought for the first time 10 minutes ago and it wasn't even real.
Yeah. All right. Is that his turn?
Yeah, and also the Ancestral Protectors is the thing that happens every turn, which is until the start of Gak's next turn, the target has disadvantage on any attack roll that isn't against Gak. So if he attacks anyone else that isn't Daddy Gak, that will come into play.
Awesome. Good to know. All right. Gideon, you're up.
All right. Gideon's going to use his bonus action to Starlight Step.
Okay.
I'm just going to go back 30 feet. And then, for his action, just for fun, he's going to look over to Gak's sister and he's going to be like, watch this. And he's going to cast Summon Draconic Spirit.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And he's gonna put it right. Actually, he'll put it right behind this one. Yeah.
Okay.
So here's the fun thing, John. Even though it's a draconic spirit, it has blind sight out to 30 feet.
Okay. Okay. So it can sense the presence of something right here.
Hell yeah. But that will come later. Well, sorry, I should finish things in order. Gideon's gonna end his turn, and the dragon goes immediately after Gideon.
Okay.
Alright, so that will unleash 2 rend attacks on that creature, which uses Gideon's spell attack, so I'm just gonna roll 2 to hit. Alright, so it's 18 and 19. Alright, that was very similar.
They
Those
hit.
both hit. Okay. And then the damage on that is a d6 plus 9. Okay, give me 1 second. Nice. Alright, so 27 points of damage on this thing as it's just tearing into it.
Yeah, it just releases this torrent of cold against this demon. It does not look good.
And sorry, I should have specified this earlier, but it's an acid dragon is how Gideon summoned it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then last thing it's going to do is it's going to, in the direction that it sent something, it's going to unleash a 30-foot cone of acid breath near where the Bulgaro was.
Okay. Bulgar needs to make a what?
That's a good question. It's a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Fail.
All right. So that's going to be... It's just 2d6 damage.
Okay.
All right, 6 points of damage.
All right.
Is it still invisible if it takes damage?
Read. Yes.
Damn, okay.
Invisibility
will-
drops if it attacks or casts a spell.
Got it. All right, that's it.
All right. It is Bulgara's turn. It is no longer invisible as it is going to run over here and attack your draconic spirit with a bite. Fist. 16 and a 16.
Those both miss.
All right. It goes to grab the Draconic Spirit. The Draconic Spirit moves out of the way, flies up a little bit as the Bulgura tries to punch it. Nothing. All right. It's Glabrezu's turn, who is grappled in Hunter's Mark. It is going to... Yeah, it's going to take 4 attacks against Gak Senior. Because it would have had disadvantage on other attacks. So 21 to hit on the first and a 28 to hit on the second.
Yeah.
And then a 12 to hit on the third.
Nope.
Those fist attacks will not hit. All right, so 2 pincer attacks coming towards Gak Senior. 20 points of bludgeoning damage, but is reduced to half because he's raging, so 10. And 25 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to half, which is
12 or 13.
12.
12.
Yep. It cannot move because it did not use action to release the grapple. It is now the goat's turn. The goat's gonna attack the Draconic Spirit. 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
The Draconic Spirit will take 13 points of piercing damage as this barbed tail goes towards it. I'm gonna say that the Draconic Spirit can't be. Can it be poisoned?
Condition immunity, it cannot be poisoned.
All right. Basil, you're up.
Okay. So, first, Miss Only Here for Fun is going to come right here.
Spiritual weapon.
Yeah, Miss, I'm here for fun. Basil's gonna come up here. And then she's going to cast Cure Wounds with her flail at 4th level on Daddy Gak. Got 20 points, Father Gak.
Nice.
And then, yeah, that's it, because flail of wound closure, or not flail, my spiritual weapon is just here for the vibes, apparently.
It's cool, though. There's just a bunch of ravens flying around in a swarm.
It could be cooler, John, if the ravens would peck something.
So cool.
Maybe next time. Maybe next time. As long as nothing moves, and then she can get something.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Top of the round. Other combat. I think here's a good place to take a break. We've been having combat for quite a while. So stick around. We'll be right back. Let's go 55, whatever your 55 is.
Perfect. Everyone, when we get back, we're taking a group picture, and then feel free to destroy all your costumes. I do not care. But
I may have already done it, Felicity. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I was
Felicity,
getting a migraine.
You can also get it from the streams. I mean, since it's being streamed, you can just take
I want us to smile.
Well, I'm sure there's one in there.
Oh, I've ruined it. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't ruin it. It's okay. It's all good. I'll get it from the stream. It will
There you
look so much
go.
cooler.
Everyone
with the
else
cool
can
background.
smile, and then you can like Photoshop me in from the beginning.
It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Mommy. Don't care about anybody else. We're back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Thanks
So-
for watching.
Yeah.
Glad
So-
you're here.
Anything else, Nick? Or
No,
are you
that's
good?
fine.
Okay. All right. Cool. Welcome back. Let's just jump right into it. So, over the next, I guess it's like 20 seconds, as all of you start to whittle away at these creatures, these demons. Rian, you slice down this Glabrezu with the help of Pond next to you. As you slice down its feet, as Pond jumps on top of it and kind of rips its jugular out. There is one demon left, this pig flying creature. As all of you kind of get together and start to tear it down, I'll say, Rian, what are you doing to kill this thing?
Yeah, I think that Rian would just be kind of trying to distract it since it is so big, to line up something for the other three to do.
Okay. How are you distracting it?
Yeah, I think that Rian would be like giddy upping on Hikari, and just sort of like hopping back and forth, and being like, "Oh, can't hit me!" Ba 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 ba. To that effect.
As you are over there trying to grab its attention, it takes its attention off of Yursa. Yursa, what are you doing to this thing?
Yours is gonna look to Gak and look to Brick. I don't know what Gak has planned, but Yursa has seen that Brick has a very similar moveset as she does. So, the idea was to double Sunbeam from the gods.
Moonbeam, right?
Sunbeam. No, let's fucking Sunbeam.
Oh, she does not have that high spell slots. You said.
Oh, she
I
doesn't?
thought you
Okay,
said.
let's
I thought you
Moonbeam
said
together
Moonbeam.
then.
Sorry, I saw Beam, and I was like, "Yeah, she's got Moonbeam."
I thought she had Sunbeam.
She could moonbeam.
She
Yeah,
can
she
Moonbeam.
could
You can Sunbeam.
Moonbeam,
The
Yursa's
power of.
Wait.
of-
She doesn't have moonbeam.
Wait, she doesn't. Can she though? For this moment, I thought she did.
Yeah, it's fine. I didn't,
All right.
I specifically didn't give her moonbeam because Yursa uses moonbeam all the time.
Mm.
Well, we can power of the sun and moon.
Okay.
And then Gak throw in some Arcana shit into this triple beam.
Kind of
it.
shit into this shit.
Can Gak also have Moonbeam for this?
It looks like it.
Okay, cool. it's just Firebolt, but it's really big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got three
Yeah.
different elements going on. It's
Yeah.
great.
As the what is this thing called again?
He casts
Now-
Minor Illusion to make it look like he's Moonbeam.
As this flying pig creature starts to look towards Rian as it starts to fly over, Yursa, you cast your sunbeam as Brick casts moonbeam on top of it, as Gak casts firebolt that looks like moonbeam. As this thing gets barraged from all angles, you can see its skin start to lop off. It falls to the ground into sludge and poofs into dust. As this demon is gone, we head over to the other party, who the draconic spirit Gideon turns around and starts almost grapples on top of this Bulgara and starts to tear at its flesh, eventually biting into its neck and releasing a torrent of acid onto its neck as it kind of just dissolves as it falls down into itself. Gideon, this goat creature goes to attack your draconic spirit. What do you want to do to kill it?
What does Gideon want to do for that? Gideon is going to, seeing that it's running for it. I think this will be funny. I think he would just upcast dreams that as it goes to attack, it just falls asleep, and then the draconic spirit would just step on it and just crush it.
Okay, as the tail whips up, it falls to the ground asleep. As the draconic spirit just goes berserk on it. There's this last Glabrezu that is already injured. Gak Senior, he'll do something. I'll come back to that in a second. But Basil and Enid, what are you doing to this thing?
My girlfriend, my love, what should we do?
I'd say.
What do you got, and I can like add to it.
I mean, I've been going in and I've prepared this combat for just like health stuff.
Do you have vampiric touch still?
I probably do still have it.
Because maybe the two of them can, like, in tandem, do like a bunch of jabs.
I do.
Enid with her blades and Basil with her vampiric touch. Or biting. That also works. Where are we going? This one? I don't even know.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go ahead.
That guy.
All right, let's curb stomp him.
Yeah, vampiric touch, bitch.
Blades everywhere.
Okay, so as you pull your hand out, Basil, and you start to drain the life energy from this creature, as Enid jumps on top of it and starts to stab, this thing goes into a rage as it goes to slam down towards Gax Sr. And this almost slow motion as Gax Sr. looks up to it and remembers the slight training he got from Rian as he lets the attack flow past him, slices down with his greatsword, cutting one of its arms off. As another attack goes down, he dodges this one as well and slices its arm off again as the life force is drained. It's stabbed repeatedly, and from a distance, as an arrow flies and hits the Glabrezu directly in the center, the final arrow on Brack's
Yes.
back is used to take down this Glabrezu. As these demons, for the most part, have been dispatched. As the two groups, you kind of take a breath quickly. You look back to your other party members 200 feet away. You see through this portal in the distance, Rian, you are the one to see almost everything from this thing. You have a bit of respite as you guys try to gain back together, as there is another barrage of these smaller demon-like creatures making their way towards you. But Rian, did you want to tell the party?
Oh
or
yeah, for sure. No, he would say that as we all kind of get grouped back together, he would say, about 200 feet that way, I saw a portal, and behind it was a rift, and I could see Vandrin. He was the one sending these demons here. I think we need to go handle that now, if we can.
Yersha's already walking that direction.
Yeah, I don't think there'll super be any questioning on Basil's part.
Does anyone have lesser restoration
Not
by chance?
Not prepared. I have
Gax's
some
mom
magic.
does. Gax's mom does.
Here you go, sweetie.
I was just gonna
She
dispel
places
it.
her hand on you. By the way, because it's about to be removed, it is disease. As you're walking, your skin is blistering and boiling, and you actually start to cough up flies.
Oh.
It's gross. But Brick places her hand on you, and you see this nature magic go through your body as the disease is removed. As you see this magic get, you cough once again, and this plague, the sludge, she removes it from your throat and kind of tosses it onto the ground as she removes the plague.
Thanks.
Let's go take care of this. As all of you start to run towards this portal, you do see that some of these demons that are attacking these wolves, there is a fire that has started in the forest.
Damn.
I think.
Can I cast Tidal Wave?
You can.
I will.
As you see the fire, you just walk and cast Tidal. Are you doing it nonchalantly, like you're
yes,
focused on
because
the
she's
portal?
going to the fucking yes.
Yeah. So you watch Brick start to cast, and then Ursa just waves her hand, and the moisture from the plants is pulled out, and a wave of water puts the fire out as Brick looks towards Gak in amazement. You all continue walking towards the portal. 150 feet, 120. There are small demons that start to attack you, but all of you eventually, using your weapons and magic, kill them. There are 30, 40 of these making their way towards you as the party dispatches it. Yursa, you are grabbing these things with vines, pulling them to the side, even hitting them with your staff, killing them, using all of your magic to get to this portal. As you can see, as it gets clearer and clearer, you don't know where this is on the other side of this portal, but there is a rift on the other side. And there is a well-known Vandarin looking towards all of the party as he ushers out demons from this abyssal rift. It does not look like the rift you saw at Crest Basin, however. This looks new. This looks different area. As Yursa, you get about 100 feet away as Vandarin makes eye contact with you and just smiles. Another demon comes towards you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna throw a question to the party. Are we wanting to go through this? Or just gauging where the other side, trying to get like location information?
That's a great question. Have we ever thought about once we get to an actual rift, do we go through or close or...
There's something on the other side we have to go destroy or get rid of so a rift can close, right, John?
You have
There's
to.
something we have to do it on that end.
When a rift is created, its magic tethers itself to one person or one item person on either side, and there's a tether. So you have to break that tether on either side to close the rift.
Okay, so if we were to break the tether on the other side first, we could go back to the material plane and then break that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Do you
my
wanna do
question
that?
is, are we trying to... but the problem is, it's a portal that we can see into that leads to a location where the rift is. Correct, John?
Correct.
So if we go through this portal, we're not going through the rift. We're going to wherever that rift is.
Yeah.
So that's my question. Are we wanting to risk that taking us to a completely unknown... We might not even be on Syria anymore. We just might be somewhere completely different. And I don't want to do that unless the whole party wants to do that. Also, I don't know what the threat level is going to be on the other side of that portal. Because Yursa, just like full transparency, was going to just go and try to dispel magic and close the portal.
The one leading to us from the rift.
Correct. Yeah, not
Okay.
like she's not going to just close the rift through the port, like closing the portal if possible.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, you can see that there are droves of abyssal creatures pouring out of this rift.
So if we... Sorry, I'll let you finish.
I was going to say, the portal is not big enough for all of them to make it through at one time. They're going in, one at a time. On the other side of that portal is almost what looks like a small army.
Oh, well, we're not going through it. So, but is it possible that for Yursa to close it then?
Yeah, it looks like a normal portal that someone can create that can be closed.
Can Gak tell that she's trying to close it?
You would see her go to raise her hand to cast something for surezies.
Rian, come get your girlfriend.
Well, I mean, if she's just trying to, she's just trying to close the portal, right? Not trying to go through.
Okay,
Right.
I thought she was trying to go through, and I was like, are we just gonna let her?
Let her be feral.
I was like, what are we doing?
It's wrong Yursa, wrong Yursa. We got the angry one.
Gak,
She's angry.
Gak just lifts his hands also because he doesn't know what Yursa's going to do, but he's like, I'm doing whatever Yursa's doing.
Yeah,
I think did you have an idea? I think Ryan
Yes.
had an idea.
So how far away are we from this portal? Like
100
right now? Okay, how close do you two need to be to close it?
Let me look at dispel magic real quick. Probably pretty close. Where'd it go? 120 feet.
Oh,
That's
so you're
close
within
enough.
range. Okay, rough. We can all see Vandrin at this point. How far on the other side of the portal is he?
probably about 30, 40 feet. Also, you see this person.
Gross.
It is gross.
The armor's nice though.
Pretty
Now, question.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I know there's a lot. There's a lot of questions. Time pause. So if a spell says you do something to a creature you can see within range, well, I can see him. Is he in range physically? Well, I mean, he's right there. But like, how? But is that like a thing I could do, or no?
Do something. What are you talking about?
If I wanted to cast a spell on him,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah,
looking
I
at
mean,
me through the
he's
glass. That song. Can I throw it? Can I throw it at him through it?
yeah. I mean, the portal is literally like a door that is open. That is
Okay.
just you
Cool.
can see through. Things can pass through. Yes. Time stop. Resume.
Potato.
I'll say oh,
Go ahead.
well, I was gonna just tell Caleb before you close it. There's one thing I'd like to try to do, although I don't know
Absolutely.
if it'll work.
Go for it, big dog.
All right, so Gideon wants to run closer to where the portal is.
Okay. You get right next to Yursa. She is so
Okay.
far ahead of you guys.
And how close is Ursa to the portal right now?
Like at
Very.
80.
80.
I'd like to move 40 feet closer.
I will
Okay.
say that Rian will go forward with you since there's demons and fiends pouring out in droves.
Yeah.
Get on Hikari. Let's ride, brother. And Rian will just be protecting Gideon as we get up closer, so that way Gideon can cast whatever he needs to.
I'm guessing we got one shot at this, but if it works, this will be
Yeah,
gold.
Gak Senior is also running beside you, Rian, and the two of you on Hikari and him running are cutting down these demons that are trying to attack them. You're basically phalanxing them on either side and cutting down these demons. Ursa and the rest of the party walk down the center. Okay, Gideon, you get close, 40 feet closer.
All right, so 40 feet to the portal. Vandrin's 30 feet inside, so I'm 70 feet away from him.
Yes.
I want to cast Vortex Warp to bring him to our side.
Okay. As you do so, you watch him raise a hand, and this arcane sigil on his hand that looks very familiar to the Deep Father's symbol pulsates as it counterspells.
Could I counterspell?
Yeah, you could try.
Okay, well, you know what I'm gonna do that's gonna help me not just try? I'm gonna use the orb's runic counter magic.
What does that do?
So once per day, the wielder of the orb can cast counterspell against a spell. They can invoke the ancient runes to diminish the potency of the magic. I may roll a 1d4 and reduce the incoming spell level.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
So let me roll that
There
right
we go.
quick.
Come on.
Okay, 3. And I'm casting counterspell at level 5.
Okay. That will succeed.
Ooh.
As you vortex warp.
Well, for the sake of fairness, he does get to make a Constitution saving throw, since I'm assuming he's not willingly coming over, since he tried to counterspell.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's definitely not. Okay. What is it?
Con saving throw.
Okay. $21.
Silvery barbs!
11.
Yes!
Man.
I am
Okay.
yanking him over to our side.
Okay. As you see Vandarin start to smile as he sees you, Yursa, walking forward, Gideon walks past you and casts Vortex Warp. Gak, how far is Counterspell?
It's a pretty far one. Let me check. I have to scroll to find it. Oh, it's 60 feet, so it'd have to be closer than Gideon is.
Oh. Well, that makes a difference.
It does make a difference. At that moment, I wouldn't have been.
Right.
Well, doesn't that mean he can't counterspell Gideon's stuff?
That's true.
He's not in 60 feet of Gideon.
That's true. Gideon made sure he was 70 feet away, and Vanderen's only 60 feet away.
Well, yeah, actually.
Boom.
Okay.
Ruled.
He tried to, and he was like, no.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Gak and him just both went. For no reason.
Okay.
Yeah, you try, you know, fair
high-five.
enough.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as Vanderen on the other side starts to smile towards Yrsa, Gideon walks past with purpose. You raise the cane and slam it down, and a vortex pulls Vanderen from wherever he is onto your side. Where is he placed?
I mean, sorry, let me double check something. So Gideon can place him within 90 feet of himself. So I think, because I don't have a map to work with, so I'm kind of spitballing here.
Put him like 30 feet away from Gak.
I'm going to put him 30 feet away from Gak, but more than 60 feet away from Yrsa, so that her closing the portal can't be blocked by his counterspell either.
Okay.
Where is that? I don't know. I don't have a map.
Just visualize it.
All right.
So
there. Right there.
you place him just enough away so that Gak can still get his spell should he need it. And just far enough away. Is that?
The reason I wanted 30 feet wasn't for counterspell, but you continue. I have
Okay.
something I want to do after you're done.
And just far enough away from Yrsa so she can continue what she was trying to do with the portal. As Vanderen appears on the other side. Oh. Well, this is interesting. As he starts to back up slowly from the party.
As he's about to back up, I cast Odaluk's Resilient Sphere.
Okay. What level is that?
4th.
Okay. He's going to counterspell.
Can I counterspell something that's spelling me?
I don't know. You're casting
Yeah.
a spell.
I thought you could, but they're both leveled spells.
Yeah, I don't think you can if you're the one casting it.
Could I dispel his magic that's trying to counterspell Gak's counterspell?
Don't think that's how that works.
No.
But what if I wanted to?
Because then that would just be
make you
counterspell.
I mean,
Kill the guy.
can Enid just go grapple him?
Well, everyone is about 30-ish feet away from him currently, other than Yrsa and Gideon.
I was gonna say, is the portal still open?
Yeah, I was
I
just
was
about to.
trying to close it.
It is.
Please, Ursa, you got this. I
So
believe in you.
okay, so Basil, Gak, and Enid are about 30 feet away from Vanderen. Rian, Gideon, Yrsa, Gak Senior are near the portal, so they're about 60 feet. Yrsa, are you attempting to close this portal right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what level are you casting?
Okay. Sorry, I've been trying to close it for a hot minute. I was like,
Not allowed.
The highest that I can cast it right now, because we did Kami Kameha Moonbeam or Sunbeam Moonbeam earlier, is I can cast Dispel at 5th level.
Okay.
Now, if you will let me, even though it's not like an official thing that's written, I have a lot of charges on my staff that I would be willing to use to help like funnel the magic into.
How close am I to Yursa?
About 30 feet.
Can I go over and cast guidance?
Yeah. It will be a roll.
Okay.
What level are you trying to cast this at, Yursa, again?
I was gonna cast it at 5th level, and then I was going to ask if I could upcast it even more by using some charges from my Staff of the Realm Weaver.
How many charges?
I have a lot available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 charges available. I will well, actually no, so I won't blow up my staff. I will use 6 of those.
Okay.
So like
I'll say
whatever,
for
however you wanna do
every yeah, I'll say every 3 will give you 1 level.
okay,
Because
so
this is pretty strong.
1, 2,
So
3.
7.
That's 1. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, okay. I don't have any more than. So 7. Oh yeah, you just did the math. So 7. 7th
Okay.
level.
So as you focus on the portal and slam down the staff, you feel the energy and the magic start to drain the portal as it starts to shimmer. Rand, just roll a d20.
Rian, roll a d20.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a d20. 8.
That is I rolled a 3. 3 demons come out of this portal, and had there been 8, you would have killed all 8 of them. But you kill all 3 of them as they go to attack Yursa. Yursa, the portal starts to shimmer, shake, and eventually close. And as it closes, 2 more small demons try to get out as it closes and cuts them in half as their body falls onto the ground. At this point, Vandarin backs up after counterspelling the Odaluk's Resilient Sphere and says, I'll see you later.
I would like to cast Grasping Vine on this bitch so he cannot go in.
Okay. He's casting Teleport.
He's a jerk.
I'm casting Counterspell.
Yeah, that's how counterspell works.
Okay. He needs a roll.
Okay.
Guidance.
Let me think. I'm trying to think of what level I want to cast it at. I'm definitely gonna do the.
Just like running around. Yeah.
Should I-
Everybody on the shoulder.
Should I re-roll the 1d4 for runic counter magic that I did earlier that didn't work?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. It's a 3 again. Gotcha,
Nice.
John.
All right.
So whatever level he's casting it at, it's down by 3.
What happens if I cast guidance?
I don't know if guidance does anything in
That'll
this
be worth a
case.
counter spell.
I don't know off the top of my head what level teleport is. Am I allowed to know?
It is a 7th level spell.
That can be upcasted, right?
For no benefit, I don't think. Like, you don't gain anything by upcasting, but any spell can be upcast.
Aside from just trying to not be counterspelled.
Yeah.
Right.
So that means you'd need to cast 5th level or higher.
Yeah, I'll do 5th level.
Okay. So you counter the teleport.
I believe Yursa was grasping the vine.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead and roll Grasping Vines. Dexterity's.
Dex.
Yeah. Rian in this moment will also close the gap. So he's at least, ideally, like within 15 feet, if not closer.
Okay. So, as Vandarin starts to back up, he counterspells the Odaluk's Resilience Sphere. Yursa removes the portal, destroying it. He backs up and starts to cast Teleport as Gak casts Counterspell. A vine wraps around his legs as you see fear start to take over his expression. As he's pulled to the ground, all of you start to walk towards him. Yursa, do you want to? Well, Rian gets up first, but
Rian's not. He's waiting to see if Andrin does anything. This is Yursa's cross to bear.
Can I ask you a question in the messenger?
I didn't know there were secrets involved. God damn it! I wouldn't have said that then.
I answered
Okay.
that question.
Without asking or saying anything to anybody, she's gonna cast Blight on him.
Oh.
Ouchies.
I'm gonna cast it at 5th level.
Get it, girl.
My last.
Oh, chunky
Does he roll
damage
a
too.
Con save.
Oh my god! No,
Jesus
fuck with
Christ.
Yursa. Shit.
As he gets pulled to the ground, as Yursa, what does it look like when Yursa casts?
So yours has never cast Blight before.
I know.
It's usually the opposite of what she's doing. So instead of making flowers bloom, the vine around him is the first thing to change. It goes from this very vibrant green, albeit thorny thing, but it starts to wither, and it almost looks like black and sickly, and the area around him, all of the grass just wilts around him. And almost like the veins in his skin start to turn that same sickly black, and these dark like leaves start to kind of pour out of the corners of his eyes. He's not dead. He just doesn't feel very good right now.
Yeah, you see almost him become sallow and his body, like, he loses muscle mass and becomes skinny in an instant as he falls to the ground. That hurt. As he kind of like stares up at you. Hello, flower.
Where is that rift? I need a very specific location.
You're not getting one. Kill me. You'll feel better about you.
Is he on the ground?
Yeah, he's
Like-
kind of clutching himself on the ground.
Can yours just step on his hand?
Yeah. It doesn't hurt as much as someone who has heels on or like shoes on.
Yeah, it's just
'cause
my
yours
bare
just has
stinky feet, bitch. That's all.
It pushes his
Tickle
hand.
Blight to the chest. The foot's not gonna hurt that much.
I need a very specific location.
As Yursa is doing this, you can see Gak, your dad, looks over towards you, kind of confused.
Are Brick and Brack around?
Yeah.
Okay, Gak was actually going to turn around if he saw that they were all there. His dad, his dad's a very brutal person, as a barbarian, so he's less worried about that. But he's turning around, he's like casting Bigby's hand,
Okay.
and he's just kind of casting it towards Brick and Brack, and he's like, "Let's go back to the house, guys."
Right. And you see that they kind of get the hint as you kind of usher them away. As Yursa, you're stepping on Vandarin's hand. You think that I would give you that information? Just kill me.
John,
Who
I
are
don't know.
you? Oh, go ahead.
No, go
John.
ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Nope, go ahead. Ask your questions.
I'll just message John.
Bro, ask your question.
doing it through
I need to
text.
ask a clarifying rules question anyway.
He just stares at you, Yursa. He looks towards your hands where the marks are. Huh. They never went away, did they?
This bitch. Killing you is a very, very easy thing to do.
Would it be?
If I wanted you to be dead, you would already be dead. Very simple. We need to know the location, and you are going to tell us.
I'm not telling you shit.
Man, that sucks to be him. Let me see what other spells I have real quick.
I have a question while Kayla's
Yeah.
searching.
Yeah.
Could Gideon like he seems to have a lot of confidence despite the fact that he's been countered, he's been yanked from his portal, took a blight to the chest. Is that confidence like real, or is it to show to seem like he's in a better position than he is?
Make an insight check.
Cool. Ooh, 22.
It seems like Vandarin doesn't seem like he feels like he's in a good position. His demeanor feels like somebody who has nothing to lose. And that even if it might even be a favor if he was killed.
Okay, I think I have something. I think I have a combo here that might work.
And I have
So,
something after Rian.
okay. I don't know if this will work, but Kayla, what is Yursa gonna do to deal some damage to him? Because it would be in tandem with that, whatever it is.
She was going to cast Mind Sliver.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it wasn't something like crazy that she does not want to kill him, but she does want to do damage in this moment.
So here's my thought. When you're casting that, I want to cast Zone of Truth on him at the same time. Maybe if it's like done at the same time, there's a bit of disorientation there, and he's not able to succeed it as easily as he would previously. And then after that, well, let's see if he succeeds the saving throw first, and then we'll
I
kind of.
will say
yeah.
before she does that, I mean, he's grasped. He's going to just search him.
Okay.
Because if he's not going to say anything, maybe he has something on his person that would give that away.
Okay. So, just clarifying question. You're casting what again, Yursa, on him?
Mind
Sliver.
Why can't I say that word? Yes.
Sliver.
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 Sliver. Thank you.
What save is that?
Chimney.
That's an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. There's a natural 20 on his end.
Well, he's a jerk.
As you cast Zone of Truth,
Mhm.
Rian,
Yep. It's a charisma save,
Which is
DC 16.
that is a 22.
Spicy.
Can we do it again? I have 2 more second level spell slots.
Does anyone have mind reading abilities?
No, but I do have an idea.
I have a friend from the college, Lila. She could give her a call. Get her
Wanna
over here in a
bend?
minute. Yeah.
My urge is coming out. I'm like,
check his body
can't
before
do
Gak does
anything.
his thingy.
Yeah, you start to check around. You get close enough, Yursa, and you see his hand quickly move towards a blade and slash at you.
She'll take it. She doesn't care. She wants to search him. And he can keep cutting at her all he wants.
15
She's
to
not gonna
hit?
stop.
Yeah, Rian would
That misses, big
restrain
dog.
him. He would like grab and disarm him, like putting the heel of his boot on his ankle.
As you kind of grab his sword. Kind of quickly going through his things, you can find a symbol of Demogorgon, of the Deep Father. You can find a coin purse of about 30 platinum. You find a sword, you find his dagger that now Rian holds. You find this almost like dark obsidian gem on him that looks almost as sharp as like a knife almost. But it is not used for that. It doesn't look like it's used to be a knife. It is just this gem that kind of pulsates with aura. Are you grabbing these things as you're taking, or just kind of searching through?
Yrsa's grabbing them and throwing them on the ground in front of him.
Okay. As you grab that gem, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
+4. Oh fuck yeah, dude.
23.
No, not a D4, just plus a flat 4.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
27.
Okay. As you grab it, you do hear something. You feel the darkness around you as you hear. Hold on. I don't have my stuff ready. Whoops.
What are you trying to tell us? You didn't expect us to vortex warp him through the portal?
No, it's okay. Okay. You hear.
We found you, little one.
Yes, we did. We found you. Good. We're going to take care of you soon.
As you throw it to the side, you feel the searing pain. You take 10 points of necrotic damage. But you are not cursed.
That's good.
As you don't find much else on Vandarin. However, as he's being held there, he goes, "Oh, did you hear him too? He's coming for you. He's coming for all of you. Your friend." He looks towards Gak. I guess Gak's not here.
Gak didn't go back to the cabin with them. He kind of like was ushering them that way, and then he came back.
Okay. He looks towards Gak and goes, "Your friend. Azirin is his name, right? The Deep Father knows about all of you. He's aware of what you're trying to do. And you can kill me now. It makes no difference. He's coming. And he will destroy the Divine Gate and bring chaos among the Prime Material. And there is nothing any of you can do about it." And he kind of looks up to Yrsa again. "You're not getting anything from me. So kill me."
So Gak is gonna walk over to Gideon, and he's gonna reach into his bag of holding, and he pulls out this little potion that is
a little pinkish in color. And he looks to Gideon and he says,
I don't know how this works, but I bought it for a prank, but it's a love potion. We don't want to make him fall in love with yours or anything, but do you think this would help him tell us information?
Mechanically, how does a love potion work, John?
They fall in love with the first person that they see.
yeah, and then they become charmed, and the charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially. So whoever the first person he sees is the person who has advantage on ability checks. So presumably it should maybe be Rian, because Rian has the highest charisma.
Yeah, because I do have +8 in persuasion.
Have everybody stand behind him and then just have Rayanne.
Yeah, hiding behind like
stand.
We force feed him the potion and just hold his head.
Romantic.
But
yeah,
Gak's just going to Gideon. He's like,
I bought it as a prank, and I wanted to tell you, because if we can't use it, then I want to keep it a surprise for a prank, but...
I mean, there's no reason that Gideon can think of as to why it wouldn't work, right? Unless he's just immune to being charmed, I guess.
Yeah.
Which we have no reason to suspect he isn't.
Yeah.
Yes. Can never really say anything a hunt for a certain Gak, but it should work.
Okay.
And Gak will walk over to Rian, and he'll kind of be like,
Oh, so I have a love potion. If we give it to him, maybe if he falls in love with you, you might be able to get some information out of him. I know Yersha wants to be the one that's asking the questions, but I don't think we need him being in love with Yersha. I don't think that would end well.
I think that I understand what you mean, Gak, but I think that the love potion might do one thing, but I think it might be more believable in his head if it is Yrsa.
Well, we can ask her.
Yeah, he'll kind of look over to Yrsa and say, Yrsa, Gak had an idea. Could we talk to you for just a moment?
Yeah, Yrsa will kind of tear her eyes off of him and step away.
Okay.
She just looks at the two of you.
Yeah.
So,
I want to make it clear. Enid would be keeping an eye on Vandrim for her, like stepping up, kind of like not doing anything, but just not taking her eyes off him.
Gideon's right there with you.
Does Gideon have counterspell?
No, he has disintegrate if this fucker tries anything.
Basil will heal anyone who needs it.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Not for me.
yeah, Gak to Yrsa will be like,
so I have this. It's a love potion. And I think that we could get information out of him if he falls in love with somebody.
Okay.
and Gak will just kind of look to Rian.
And
you take over.
Yeah, and Rian will say, I know that I have a talent with talking to people, but I think it might be more believable in his mind if it's you.
More believable.
He has a history with you, a connection with you. It might solidify it in his mind. He might not be able to realize the magic.
His history with me is putting me in a dark hole. Away from the sun. for a very long time, hoping that I would still suffer, but pump out enough magic to keep his men going.
I mean,
That's not the kind of history you fall in love with, Rian. Magic or not. If you would like to ask the questions, you may.
why does any individual trap a songbird in a cage, if not to use it when they wish? They love what it gives them, if nothing else. I think it should be you, but if you don't want to, I can.
Let's try the potion, Gak. And I will try to ask questions.
Just Yrsa.
Okay.
Yes.
He might still hold allegiances to the Deep Father. Convince him that succumbing to the zone of truth would be in his best interests. That way we know what we're getting is the truth.
She will not.
And before she walks away, Gak kind of steps a little bit closer. And he's not like hiding it, but he quietly turns to Yrsa and goes,
You don't have to do this if you don't want to.
I know. Thank you. I do want to do it.
Okay.
and then Gak will a little bit louder.
Everyone, get behind him or something.
Yeah.
He'll fall in love with the first person he sees.
Yeah, Rian will ask for the potion because he'll feed it to him because I have an idea that might work. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Well, first, while this conversation is happening, I need Gideon, Basil, and Enid to make perception.
Just like to say, we probably angled Gak so he could see Vandrin while Yrsa and Rian's back.
18. Oh,
let's go, Basil.
It's like,
She's like,
Basil's
I
the
can't
only
bring
one.
much to the
Ricky.
table, but my
Basil-
eyes are open.
Is the only one who is able to see this as Vandrin is moving his hands on the ground in this odd way. It looks like he's even drawing runes. As he places his hands in the dirt, Basil, you can notice he's casting a spell.
Can I dispel magic?
No, that's
Can I stomp on his hand to stop the runes and like kick the dirt a little? Actually, can I just cut off his hand? Is that mean?
With a flail? Damn, it's brutal.
Just
holy shit.
You can
Like,
have one of
I
Enid's daggers.
I will
You can
say
have her daggers if
you
you
have
need it.
you have one chance to stop the spell. Gak, you are in a conversation at this
Mhm.
moment. Even with your high perception, you're not looking out for this.
Yeah.
You're talking to your friends. They're watching Vandrin. Basil, I'd like you to make an attack roll.
He's restrained,
against Vandrin.
so it's with advantage.
Advantage.
Actions. Would it be with my flail then?
If you want to smack down on his hand with the flail, yeah, that's fine.
Because I don't know what other kind of attack it could be.
Okay, but real quick, imagine if she summoned spiritual weapon, and it was
No.
like all the ravens cutting through her hand, cutting through his hand.
No, just make an attack with your flail.
Okay.
Just trying to go with what had the higher modifier, but
Unless you have inflict wounds prepared, that would be very helpful right now. Oh,
with advantage,
mean-
though, with advantage.
With advantage.
Oh my
I
god!
have
And-
harm.
And +4. No, that's for saving things.
I have harm.
Well, we don't want to
No,
kill
you're
him.
you're. This is a reactionary thing.
Okay.
You're smacking with the flail. 20.
hey!
Yes, Basil. Yes, flail.
Okay. Basil, you see this spell being cast as you smack down. You watch his hand get crushed. And you almost see his arm starting to turn into these black scales. His arm elongates into what looks like the claw of some massive creature. But then the spell.
Spell.
All right, the spell goes through now.
Worth it. Worth it. Worth it.
The spell fades as he is not able to get the entire cast of true polymorph off.
Ooh.
Sick. So when I go down to smash his hand, she's gonna replace it with her knee, grab the back of his hair, and yank his head up. You look at her while she talks to you.
Fuck.
And she's just gonna sit behind her, and she's gonna spit in his face.
Okay.
That's gangster, man.
So take this love potion.
All right.
It'll love us soon.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean,
but yeah, Gak will give it to Rian.
Okay.
And he'll tell everyone to stand back. And
Yeah.
Gak is not moving his eyes from Vandrin at this point.
yeah. Rian will, on Vandrin's hand that's not smashed, Rian's gonna like place the like the boot of his heel on top of the hand until you get that like crunch. And then he's going to kind of grab Vandrin by the neck, and when he does, he is going to cast command, and he's going to say drink.
Okay. What is it?
One word, DC 16 wisdom. I did just crush his hand. I just want it to work.
You rolled. He just looks at you, spits in your face.
All right. Well, doing this the hard way, he's gonna take the flame tongue dagger and put it into his mouth, so that way he starts to like and then pour the potion in over it.
Okay.
And then once it's in, he'll pull the dagger and he'll just get him in like a headlock and just point him towards Yrsa.
Yrsa will cast Healing Word on him.
Okay.
Yeah, girlfriend. That's what we do.
We girlfriend.
Manipulate.
Oh, boss. Gaslight.
Yrsa cast Gaslight on him.
Evrand angels.
The healing word is, I'm sorry.
The healing words, I love you. Duh.
You.
I am burning
I
through
do this
spell
because
slots
I care.
so much just in this rather than the fight. Oh my god.
That's okay, girl. That's okay. We got you.
The healing word is, where have you been? I've been looking everywhere for you.
Where the hell have you been?
But she will sit down, crisscross applesauce in front of him.
As you're holding his head, Rian, you see the eyes turn slight pink and then disappear back to normal.
Did it not work? Oh shit, no.
He's being held. Can you please tell your friends to let me go?
How about you answer some questions for me first?
Anything.
Great. Can you tell me where the rift was? And you should accept the zone of truth that I am going to put you on.
Anything for you.
Okay. All right. I cast Zone of Truth.
He does not need to roll. He is zoned of truth.
Oh, that's me gagging. That's what that is.
Okay.
That scared the shit out of me.
He looks towards you, Yrsa. Which rift do you want to know?
Every single rift that you know the location of.
Well, you know the one that we first met at. Feywild.
Gak
He
pulls out his
nods.
map.
Gak pulls out the map and he's just like looking at it because he already has the marks of the places that he went during the break. So he's gonna try to find them and mark them.
Also, she holds up her finger. I want you to tell me the location of every single rift, and if you happen to know who is connected to each rift.
All right. You're connected to the one in the Feywild in Lunaria. I'm connected to the one in Crest Basin, the Abyss. The other rift to the Abyss, which Demogorgon himself opened, is in Dragon's Reach. We don't know yet who is connected to that one. There's another rift to the Shadowfell in the Sunless Marsh, connected to some druid. We have people heading over there to check it out. There's another rift in Thulbadir and Dagram, connected to one of the high advisors of the king. The rift to Mechanus, we believe. There's a rift in the Lake of Life through the Plane of Water. Rift Warden there. Not yet know his name. We also know of one that just opened in the Sea of Dying. Plane of Air. Again, we don't know who's connected to that one either. There is another we're aware of. One to the plane of ice. But we don't know where it is yet. But we're looking. We think it's in the Whitecrest Mountains. That's all I know.
And we can assume, John, that he was just at the one to the Abyss. Then.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we have that location now.
One of the two to the Abyss?
There is now a second to the Abyss.
Yeah, which is kind of fucked up.
Specifically... Oh, well, I can't fucking... There.
Where this red dot is?
What?
Let's see here.
I was like, where?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
So are
Dragon's
we-
Reach is the one that was opened by the Demogorgon, and they don't know who's connected to it.
Damn, we gotta go in the valley.
Now, it's safe to assume, John, that he probably wouldn't have knowledge of who's connected to these things on the other side in each of those different planes.
Right.
Okay, yeah. I wouldn't
well,
think he would have that information, but
there is... You can ascertain the one in Dragon's Reach is probably connected to Demogorgon.
correct.
He opened it himself.
Right. But like, for example, the one that's in the Lake of Life is connected to the Rift Warden on this side, but he wouldn't know on the other side who it's connected to in like the Plane of Water.
Is it connected to someone on both sides, or is it just one?
It's one person on each side. One person or one item on each side. Whereas the Plane of Cold is connected to that lantern thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, which we know and he doesn't.
Right.
Right? Yeah. Ha, dumbass.
So the plane of ice one is different, where it is connected to. Fucking forgot his name. Shen. It's connected to Shen, but also the other person. They were like their essence was trapped in that lantern. So technically, both people that are connected to that rift are in this plane now. I mean, if you want to ask them the questions, Yursa, you can.
Yeah. At this point, Yrsa's gonna take his hand and like hold his hand. And she's going to say, I am so very intrigued by your expeditions into the rifts and opening the rifts. Any information that you could tell me would really make my day.
Well, you see, he starts to blush. I know that Deep Father has been going around and corrupting those who are connected on the other sides. I know that the dragon that guards the Shadowfell is now an agent and is actively trying to break that one open. And I know that the guardian of the plane of water, I think we call it the Kraken, has also been corrupted by Demogorgon. I know he's corrupted almost all of them on each side. I don't know who the guardian of Mechanus is, nor do I the Feywild. That's all I know.
Yrsa smiles. To the party, is there any other information that we think we can get out of him?
How many? So like maybe like what his plan was, or maybe the Demogorgons. I mean, I know like the plan is like to break thing, but like actual like where are they striking next kind of thing. So we can have like less surprises, like what happened here, where they just like opened a portal and sent demons everywhere.
Nick Ryan, were you gonna say something?
Go ahead, Nick.
Gak was gonna. He wasn't. He didn't have anything specifically. He was just gonna be like,
Well, Izerin is there?
and he was just gonna kind of stumble, not actually have anything to say, just mentioning Izerin and getting distracted and flustered.
Does he know of any other agents, people on this side that are working for the Demogorgon? It'd be good to know who we need to keep an eye out for, or who to strike first at.
Yeah, Yrsa would like squeeze his hand very lovingly and say, is there anyone else, any other agents that we should know of that are working for this Demogorgon? And if so, I would love to know where they are.
One second. No, I don't find them. There are cultists hiding near most of the rifts, waiting to strike. There are also some of us looking for ley lines, places where these rifts can be opened easier. I did have some contacts in Eildon. One of them I haven't spoken to in a while. The other is still there, but refuses to communicate. But we'll get answers from her soon. Most of the individuals I do not know of in Siri, but we share the same cause. There is a lord in Theristir. That is about all I know. I've been given tasks by Demogorgon. More to find the rifts and purge them of their energy so that we may open more rifts. That is my goal, my purpose. Free Demogorgon. Bring chaos to the world.
And is there another rift planning on being opened soon? One that is not already open?
There are many, many, many more. Until the divine gate is broken, we will continue to open rifts. Continue breaking the seal.
Do we know how they're opening the rifts?
Yrsa asks that.
Ley lines. Finding where magic converges. Sheer power. It's much easier to open a rift when the gate itself is cracked in many places, corrupting the wardens on the other side so that they can use their powers and abilities to crack their rifts further, weakening the gate so we may open another one. There are many methods.
Do you regret what you've done?
In what way?
Do you regret causing the death of so many people?
They were necessary sacrifices for the greater good. The ultimate goal. Their deaths were not in vain. So no, I don't. I am sorry about what I did to you, though.
Why? Why are
You're
you
so-
sorry?
Make an insight check.
Yeah, that's a fucking doozy.
You can tell that it seems like he's only sorry because of this potion.
Cool. I figured. Okay. Yeah. Alright. You know, I like to live by the phrase, forgiveness is... You should be able to forgive anyone. Truly. Maybe not necessarily forget. But I don't think you deserve forgiveness. Nor do I think I should forget about this.
I beg you for your forgiveness. I'm so sorry.
No. No, you're not. And Yrsa's going to cast Blight again but coming from the hand that she's holding. That's my
Okay.
last 4th level.
What's the save?
It is a Constitution saving throw.
That's a fail.
Only 36 this time.
The blight travels through his arm. You see it become skeletal as the liquid is pulled and the necrosis sets in. Ah! Why? As he looks at you, he's not dead, but he looks close to it. And he just looks at you, Yrsa. I'm sorry. Please.
No. You do not deserve forgiveness. And you are not sorry. And you do not deserve to speak to me ever again. And then, she's gonna cast something else. Yrsa, instead, I'm running out of stuff to cast, but I think it's a cool thought. She's still holding on to his hand, and so from her hand, I think she's just going to cast Produce Flame, because I like to imagine the way I picture Blight is that you're kind of like rotting from the inside out and drying out.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's trying to basically catch him aflame.
Okay. As that happens, his body catches fire. He starts to scream as you hear the fire over him, screaming in pain, asking for it to stop. He tries to get up, but he's entangled by the vines that eventually snap, and he starts to run in circles, trying to put out the fire. It is a gruesome sight. As Yrsa, you see his body drop to the ground. The fire smoldering. You all hear,
You have failed us, Vandarin.
Yes, you have. You have failed. Now your body is ours.
Let us show you the power we hold. Do this last thing for us.
as you see the body start to writhe, this dead corpse starts to pulsate. As it starts to writhe, you see tendrils erupt from the back. You see his head almost splits in two as another one starts to emerge. You see this long arm his arm starts to crack and break into multiple different arms that turn into tendrils, as eventually you hear this horrible groan as rising up is no longer Vandarin, but this horrible creature you see.
Huh.
As the two heads look towards the party, starts to writhe and move towards you. It lets out this howl as an echo of Demogorgon arises and comes towards the party for an attack. On that note, we're going to end tonight's session.
Can we take a short rest?
This is attacking us? This fucking thing right here?
Yes, it is.
Oh, guys, I am so pumped dry of shit. Oh my god.
Oh, it's all good. You got all your wild shapes still.
I do.
I have like all of my spells except for one. So
Oh, bless up. Bless up. Queens.
The
Gonna be
dragon's
sick.
still here.
How long has it been, John? This whole little interaction? Would you say it
This
was
is
less
not-
than an hour?
Yeah.
Still boots of
Also,
haste.
you guys, yeah. No short rest as well.
That's fine.
But thank you guys for watching and tuning in. Thanks for the raid.
Mhm.
Joe, take us out.
Yeah. Be sure to tune in on Saturday for the Isles of Iverion as they are about to show down with their very own villain, Morcello, one of the 13 Forsaken of the Dark One. We'll see if they get there. Maybe not.
Extra long session, so tune
Extra
in.
long session. Yeah. We're going for the marathon episode. Very excited for that. Then be sure to tune in on Tuesday for the continuation of the Salamander Coast. Next Tuesday is Salamander Coast Halloween episode, and everybody's going to be dressing up as their characters, and I will be dressing up as a fan favorite NPC, bodiless Mimir, just ahead Mimir. So if you're curious as to how I'm going to be just ahead on stream, be sure to tune in on Tuesday for that. And then, of course, next Wednesday for the continuation of the Tales of Evrand. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.